Every comic I'm flipping around. Comic I'm flipping around. I'm taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, hot toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. How are you coming along with that, Rob? You gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. Doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week, starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again.
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So
Yeah.
what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics,
new
let's
release.
start, yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice!
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Hugh does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really
You have options. Number 1.
both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25
It's
insanely
gonna have a lower print run.
to do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that, though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell? Chewie is just like chucking Dingo. A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mambo. Mambo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Give him all the Mindbreaker!
Berserker, Boom Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
Walking around.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in this one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Tuesday night Ultimate Comics live show. It is me, your host, Zach. I am back once again.
Zach is back.
Zach is back. But welcome. If it's your first show, make sure to fill out that claim form in the first pinned comment or in the description of the show. That lets us know where we're sending your books and how you're going to pay for them. Very vital information. Speaking of shipping, all of our shipping is $8 flat rate across the continental U.S., or if you live locally, either here in the North Carolina Triangle area or down in Fayetteville, you can always do local pickup at one of our stores for absolutely free. For free! As far as claims go, when you're putting a claim in the chat, make sure you're putting the letter placement and a description for the book that's on there, just in case we just swapped out while you're in the middle of typing up your thing. We know exactly what you're looking for. And as far as multiple claims go, we do this on Facebook and on YouTube. So there's two chats that come to our computers here. We get them all as one little line. So we're going based on what we got on our end. So trust us. If we say someone else claimed a book first, it is totally true. It is what came through on our side first. And then I know I gave all that spiel to people who it's their first time. I mean, if it's also your first time, do it too. But make sure you're sharing the show. Gets us some more viewership, gets us some more people in here buying books, and gets us more people to chat along with throughout the 3 hours. Because, you know, we love to chat a little bit during the show.
And also it makes it so Alan doesn't cancel us.
Yeah, that's another good one. But I think now that we've got our little opening spiel done, I do want to wish everyone a very happy Valentine's Day. We appreciate you watching with us here on a Tuesday night, once again on Valentine's Day. I'm very happy to be here for y'all, because you know I love you. But I think it's time to go ahead and start putting some books up for y'all, because I do love you so much.
And Kevin loves that cool BB-8 shirt.
Oh, thank you. I went to Target before the show to try and find like a Valentine's Day shirt to put on. They didn't have anything, so I just went with BB-8, one of my loves of Star Wars. One of the best droid designs. I mean, besides the Gonk droid, but don't even get me started on that. First book of the night is going to be Justice League of America #1. This is from the 2006 run, and this will be both your A and B cover. So there's that A cover, there's that B cover. Both of these together are only going to cost you $6, so that's only $3 per issue there on A. On B, we'll do one of our new books for the week. This is going to be Batman Beyond the White Knight, Book 8. Probably one of my favorite covers for Beyond the White Knight, if not the whole White Knight saga in whole. Love this cover so much. Once again, just a great Sean Murphy piece. And each of these issues are on B, and they are $5.
And that is the final issue.
It is the final issue, sadly, of Beyond the White Knight. But
until the next one.
Yeah, until the next one, which, I mean, this one's kind of felt, as far as what I've read, because I haven't read this final issue, it almost seems kind of like a finale for like this trilogy of series. But
well,
who
Sean
knows?
Gordon Murphy teased.
He already teased the new one?
He posted a drawing he was doing, and it was Poison Ivy.
Ooh.
And Fabio picked up the Justice League
Sweet.
set. And James Howard says the best time to buy Valentine's Day stuff at Target is December 15th, which is weird. I don't know if he meant February 15th.
I mean, maybe, but also, I mean,
before Christmas.
Yeah, they're pretty Christmas heavy during December. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's like a little hidden aisle that none of us even know about. Maybe it's like the what is it called? Platform 9 3/4, where you just have to believe and run into it, and
you just run into a Target wall and you find the secret Valentine.
You run into the end cap of an aisle, and it transports you to like the next holidays section. Going on A to replace that Justice League of America is going to be the 1:25 ratio variant for Icon versus Hardware. Number one, this is specifically the 1990s 1:25 ratio. That's going to be $15 back up here on A. Got Icon there just snapping Hardware over his knee, just like Bane did to Batman. Going on C now, another one of our new books. This is the Carmen line. This is the issue 1. It says AR. Oh,
Advanced Reader Copy.
Advanced Reader Copy. Okay. I'm learning my acronyms here, but this is the Advanced Reader Copy for $10 for the Carmen line from Mad Cave Comics. Also, love this cover. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Wait, I just looked up the description. So it's going to be an original graphic novel from Mad Cave Studios.
Okay.
It's all sex, lies, and betrayal on a reality show streaming from the International Space Station until the crew receives a message reading, "Abort mission and get home now." Things unravel quickly as they find their shuttle damaged and a crew member dead. They'll have to fight to survive and escape with cameras recording everything.
So it almost reminds me of
kind of
Gravity meets Money Shot. That was what I was
Money
thinking.
Shot is also
Yeah, if you haven't read any Money Shot, that's absolutely great. It's so much fun. It is a bunch of scientists who are underfunded, and the only way they could find funding is by going into space and making pornographic films with various alien races.
It's good fun.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Going on D, I think, it's our first book celebrating the day. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Amazing Adventures, number 7. This is the subcover, very fine plus condition for $8. Got Michelangelo right there. What is the word I'm thinking of? Oh, proclaiming, there we go, proclaiming his love for pepperoni pizza. Which, I mean, who doesn't relate to that?
James Howard wants to know, how did Money Shot not get made into a TV show? I can think of a couple reasons.
Yeah, I could think of a couple, but I do like the concept of that show. I mean, they would definitely have to skip over some segments, or
either direct to streaming.
Yeah, direct to streaming could work. Either that, or they could do like the whole thing where, sci-fi movies got away from like having the R rating with blood by making it like green. You could just make like the sexual content so alien that it doesn't even count to the censors, but who knows. Going on E, we got Secret Hearts number 37. This is in very good condition for $20. You got this woman leaving out in the snow as her, I assumed, former loved one is sleeping or is around another woman. Let's say they're sleeping. But that is going to be $20 down here on E.
Can you go over A again?
A, that is going to be the 1:25 90s ratio for Icon versus Hardware for $15 near mint condition up on A.
Brand new this week.
Brand new this week. Going on F, let's do Wonder Woman issue 178. This is a near mint minus condition for $10. Great Adam Hughes cover there with Wonder Woman enjoying the splendor of a nice picked rose going down there on F. On G, I probably should save this for the Thursday show because I know we're going to have some Ant-Man stuff there for the movie coming out. But I saw this, went ahead and picked it out. This is Iron Man 205, very fine condition for $8 with MODOK right front and center. Also, I mean, I know he's kind of a gross character, but like, this is the most, like, even though it's still gross, it is the most handsome face I think MODOK has ever been given. It just looks the most normal human, but that is going to go on G. On H, this fits. Let's do, this would be Batman the White Knight presents Harley Quinn, Book 1, near mint condition for $5. Once again, what do I gotta say? It's a great Sean Murphy cover going there on H for Harley. And then to finish filling out our board, let's do one of Jen's great loves.
Yes.
This is going to be Star Trek The Next Generation #1 from DC Comics. This is a near mint condition for $25. Got a great image of the Enterprise right front and center there on the cover. Going on I. This will be your first appearance of Captain Picard, Data, Tosh Yar, Worf, and Commander Riker. With his infamous way he sits in chairs.
Apparently this is considered a controversial opinion, which I didn't know, or like a hot take.
Ooh, hit it.
I don't like Riker.
Ooh.
Can't stand him.
Ooh.
And apparently that's considered a hot take. I'm like, wait, there are people that like Riker?
Ooh. I feel like you're about to get destroyed in the chat for saying that out loud. But I guess we'll see here in a minute or two. Going on H now to replace that Harley, let's do...
Oh, and the Harley was picked up by George Stephanopoulos.
There you go. On H now to replace that Harley is going to be Amazing Spider-Man 165. This is a very good defined condition for $10. There is a bit of staining on this one. Let me see if I can find it. It looks like it's kind of hard to tell because of the black cover. But if I hold it close enough, you might be able to see it. There's a little bit of staining on this top corner
here. Is it on the M?
It's like... Yeah, it's right on the M here, and it goes a little bit into the Spider-Man, but it's like really small on top. Just wanted to show you that closer. But you got Spider-Man taking on Stegron right there on the cover. $10, very good defined condition on H.
We do have a second print 1 in 25 tonight, but I won't reveal which one just yet.
I'll never tell. Well, I got everything up here. I'm going to give it a second. But real quick while I'm giving it a second, how'd everyone's weekend go? How's everyone's weekend? Mine went pretty well. I got a whole lot done. And I watched 2 movies, which I thought about and was like, these are so similar. I got to watch them back to back. They are Almost Famous and Dazed and Confused. Just because they're both like coming of age teenage stories, entirely enveloped in like the identity of 1970s rock and roll. Me personally, I like Almost Famous more than Dazed and Confused. That might be the one thing that gets me in trouble from people, but I love Almost Famous.
I haven't gotten in trouble yet. So.
Oh, okay, there we go. But maybe they'll skip you and go right for me.
That's what usually happens. James Howard wants to know if you do Secret Hearts on E for 12. You had it at 20.
I could do that for 14. Guess I'll go ahead and take down the Icon versus Hardware. But if you still want this book, don't you fret. We will come back to it during last looks at the end of the show where we go through everything we haven't sold during the course of it. Going on A now to replace Icon versus Hardware. Let's see. Let's do... This is going to be Invincible Iron Man #3. This is the 1 in 25 ratio for $10 from Valley. Right there. Great cover of the OG Iron Man suit. Once again, 125, $10 on A. And I know the original suit, well, the original suit was like gray on the cover, I believe, and then it was yellow on the inside. It's those early days of Iron Man suits are very confusing because they're pretty much exactly the same, just very different colors.
Deal on the Secret Hearts.
Sweet.
And Smiley Bob says, no one wants to cheese off Jen anytime. We have slaps tonight.
We do have a slap tonight. Yeah, no, don't mess with Jen. I learned that the hard way. Going on E now is going to be My Love issue 12. This is in very fine condition for $20. This cover is done by the amazing John Rita Sr. And you got stories by Stan Lee and unknown. Apparently there is an uncredited writer on one of these stories here that is going to go on E.
Fabio, that was Batman White Knight Presents Harley Quinn. It was, I can't remember how many issues it was. It was
I think it was a 3 or 4 issue.
It was a short miniseries in the White Knight universe. And that was just the A cover.
Right.
And I think the trade is out now.
Yeah, it is. I think it's only in hardcover, though.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to come out in paperback. We have a recommendation for what you should watch next.
Hit me with it.
Empire Records.
Empire Records. I think I watched that a few years ago, but I cannot remember any details from it. So it goes back on the list of things to watch going forward.
What was C again?
C, that is going to be the Carmen line. This is the advanced reader copy for $10. Really amazing cover there. Also great concept, which we talked about earlier, which is basically there's a reality TV show going on in the ISS, and one day they get a report saying, mission's canceled, gotta come home as immediate as possible, and everything starts going awry. Meanwhile, everything is still being broadcast down to Earth. So kind of a mix of like Gravity and Money Shot is kind of what we equated it to earlier. Going on B now, let's do Green Lantern issue 181. This is in very fine near-mint condition for $10. You got Hal Jordan right there in the center, quitting his job right in front of the Guardians of the Universe. No pension for him. He's quitting early. That's going to go up here on B.
What'd you do? Wonder Woman on F for 5. You have it at 10.
I can do that for 7. I'm going to leave the Carmen line there for a minute since we just had someone ask about it. But for the meantime, I'm going to replace...
No love for the turtles?
I love the turtles, but...
Or pizza?
I also love pizza, but apparently no one else does.
If anyone else would like the Wonder Woman for 7, let us know. Then we'll pass on it. Gotcha.
Going on D now, we have Masters of the Universe number 3 from Star Comics. This is in very fine condition for $30. You got He-Man being attacked by the slime pit of, I assume Castle Grayskull, because it has a giant skull on the top of it. But he is being slimed on like a classic Nickelodeon show up here on D. Very fine condition for $30. Now I can replace the Carmen line. Going up now, let's do a big old stack of key books over here. Let's see what I can pull out. Let's do this one. Going on C now. This is going to be Poison Ivy, Joker's Asylum, number 1, near mint condition for $25.
This one.
Yeah, this one's going to have your origin story for Poison Ivy, as well as a great Gilliam March cover right there. That's going to go up on C. For beautiful cover.
Oh, good. Okay, we can start the show for real now. Alan's here.
Oh, sweet. All right, let's get in high gear. We'll everyone pretend we haven't been just sitting here talking about Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, or whatever.
Which I can't watch until tomorrow.
It's free on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're doing that because it's not going on Disney Plus tomorrow.
Yeah, they just put the first 2 episodes on YouTube. They do that a lot for like their series with like the first episode to kind of like entice people. Like, here's the first one for free, and now you have to come watch it either on Disney Plus or live on television for the rest of it. Let's see. Probably replace that Wonder Woman on F. And I'm going to replace it with Aliens Lovesick. This is a one-shot comic from Dark Horse. This is in very fine condition for $6. Not too much love going on this front cover here. I mean, besides that...
I mean, it's an alien. That's all the love you need.
Yeah, I guess. but it looks like it's either a mother or a sister protecting her brother, so maybe that's where the love comes into this. But that is me $6 on F. Fine to very fine condition for that.
Yeah, I will take that.
Sweet. Replacing that immediately is going to be Werewolf by Night, number 27. This book is in very good condition for $5. Got Werewolf by Night taking on what's supposed to be the Soul Beast, but God, there are some other names that I want to say for that, like Eldritch Horror and stop! I don't want to see it anymore. Please go away. But that is going to go down on F.
Right, now I have to see it.
Yeah, now I don't have to look at it. Y'all have to look at it.
James Howard says, when it comes to aliens, there are plenty of hugs.
You know what? That is true.
Smiley Ball says, okay, as we practice, all bids at full price until Alan Gill leaves. Any more Werewolf by Night?
I think I saw some more Werewolf by Night in those boxes, so I'll pull out a couple more issues here once I get through my stack over here.
And I have an offer for you on that Motu on D.
All right, hit me with it.
Kevin wants to know if you do 15, you have it at 30.
I can do that for $22.
Ooh, very Taylor Swift with you.
You know, I'm feeling it. What can I say? Guess this Iron Man can go at this point. And I'm going to replace that with... Ooh, let's do this one. This is Avengers number 29. So if you're looking for some early Avengers stuff, this will be one of the books for you. This is in good condition for $16. And you got Giant... Or what is he at this point? Not Giant Man. What is his other name? Goliath. Goliath taking on Hawkeye right there front and center. That is going to go on G for Goliath.
Subconsciously you knew.
That's subconsciously. Because
Hey, what's
also,
up, Joe?
Hank Pym's one of those guys where he has such a big ego, he can't just have one name. He has like 7 different superhero names. Let's replace...
Wow, no one picking up that Spidey?
Yeah, no one interested in some Stegron. Even though he's been a pretty major player in the formation of the Fist in the more recent Daredevil run, if anyone's been reading that. I mean, not super vital, but he's been pretty up front when it comes to like the Fist going-ons. Going on H now. Let's do Mighty Thor issue 396. This is in very fine condition for $10. You got Thor and the Black Knight back to back facing off against their foes, who looks like they're just throwing like a mixture of spears and like shovels at them. But that is going to go down here on H for $10.
What is the condition on that Spidey you put in the box?
That Spidey, that was in very good defined condition. It did have a little bit of chipping on the top right corner, and then a little bit of staining on the top left.
And then Kevin Flynn says 22 was a deal on that Motu.
Sweet.
James Howard says everyone's keeping their powder dry for the big book still to come.
Yeah, there's a lot of big books, so I'm going to keep things hopefully moving pretty fast over here. But speaking of which, it's been a few minutes, so let me see if I can find us another key to put up. Let's do these.
On B, yes, that's Green Lantern.
Yes, that is Green Lantern, issue number 181 specifically. Going on D now. This is going to be the full 4-issue set of the Nightcrawler miniseries from Marvel Comics. These are all going to be in near mint condition. There's your issue 1, issue 2,
Ooh, shark.
issue 3, and issue 4 with a shark person. Gotta always have a shark. Gotta always have a shark on the even numbers. But once again, near mint condition, this full 4-issue set is going to be $25 up here on D. I can't think of an alliteration for that one.
Were they filming a new live-action movie reboot for Masters of the Universe? I don't know if they ever got to the filming.
I don't know about that one. But I think sadly I have to take down the Star Trek. I know y'all said you didn't want to mess with Jen, but by not picking up that Next Generation, you've already messed with Jen.
There was casting announcements. It was supposed to film last summer,
But nothing.
but I don't know if they've actually filmed it.
Hopefully it's better than the Dolph Lundgren one. But I mean, that's not exactly a
Oh, it filmed.
high bar to... Oh, so it's
in post production.
Okay.
Expected October 4th of 2024, and I think it's on Netflix.
All right. I mean, that makes sense because they've been doing all the other Masters of the Universe stuff the past few years. But all right, there's your answer. There's your answer. It's already all filmed.
I mean, that doesn't mean a film is safe, as we've learned.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Batgirl. But going on now to replace that Star Trek. This is going to be Defenders issue 12. This is in very fine condition for $15. Got Hulk saving Doctor Strange and Valkyrie there, taking on the Titan. Once again, very fine condition for $15 on I. The cover is, of course, done by John Romita Sr., and this is also going to be your first Dragon Fang, which is the sword of Valkyrie. And, I mean, Titan played a really big part in, like, a good chunk of Immortal Hulk. If you haven't read that, it's absolutely phenomenal. And that dude's menacing. That dude is crazy.
Brock will take the Defenders.
Sweet. Replacing that on I. Let's get a little Star Wars in the mix. This is going to be Star Wars Boba Fett, Enemy of the Empire, #1, near mint minus condition for $16. Got this absolutely phenomenal painted cover of Boba right up front with the head of Darth Vader overlooking the background. If you're looking for any info on this story, this one takes place before A New Hope. This is like the first contract that Boba Fett gets with the Empire, where Darth Vader sends him out to acquire this.
And that's also been claimed
Oh, well.
by Seth Decker. I is the letter of the night.
There you go. Every book's going to go on I now then. But now Seth can tell us all the rest of that story I was telling us about. Replacing that on I. Let's do another book for Valentine's Day. This is going to be Falling in Love, issue 96, in good to very good condition for $5. Kind of a toxic relationship on this cover. This guy is saying, "I knew you'd crawl back to me," and meanwhile she's crying. So not exactly the best looks, but
Did not age well.
Did not age well, but hey, you never know. Maybe the story's a little more soulful than the cover. But that is good to very good condition for $5 on I.
I haven't cut my hair since January, if that's what you mean. Someone asked if I got another haircut. People have paid off their layaway. They're saying they're ready for the big books.
Ooh, yeah, we got a couple really big books up here tonight. So, I mean, I'm sure y'all know the drill by now. They usually come up around the 8:30 mark when we get close to our mid-time advertisement. But who knows? Maybe I'll mix it up tonight just to keep you on your toes.
And James Howard picked up that Falling in Love 96.
Sweet. Looking through here.
And let me know when you're ready. I have an offer for you on the Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah, hit me with it.
Would you do 18? You have it at 25.
I can do that for 20 even. I can do that set. Taking a look in these boxes for some more Werewolf by Night since we got the request. Oh, yes.
Yes?
It wasn't a Werewolf by Night, but I just found a cover that I just liked, so now it's going up.
Now it's on the pile.
That's the big secret, is I just have to find something I like and it goes up. I mean, I still find stuff for y'all, but what?
Any more Dark Horse Star Wars?
I don't know. I'll keep an eye out. I think there might be some here in these boxes. I'll keep an eye out, because I found that Boba Fett hiding in one of our boxes over here right before the show. So that was kind of a luck of the draw situation for that Boba Fett.
That Nightcrawler has sold at 20 to Valenrook.
Sweet. This is when I pull out and reveal. We have another set. This one's in very fine to near mint, so a slightly lower grade. This one's at $20, but of course, since we just took $20 on the other one, this one is up for offers. or if you just want to pick it up outright, I'll do it for 15. Feels right, since I did that other one for 20. So if anyone else wants a full set of Nightcrawlers, slightly lower grade at very fine to near mint, that is, I'm taking offers for 15 on that one. Thank you. Looking here in this box, that should, if we have any, should have some more of that Dark Horse Marvel, or Star Wars. Not Dark Horse Marvel. Man, that
Disney really lost their.
That is the alternate universe where the 90s went just completely sideways for them.
God. But also, Dark Horse Marvel sounds epic right now. Like some more grittier, like Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Spider-Man by Mike Mignola.
God. You kid, but a lot of people would pay a lot of money to see that.
I know Matt would kill me for this, but the guy who does the Goon, I can imagine.
Oh, Eric Powell?
Eric Powell. I can imagine Eric Powell doing like a really weirdly gross, like, Punisher storyline. Or with his cartoony side, you could do Howard the Duck.
On E, that is My Love, issue number 12.
Yep.
On G, that is Avengers, issue 29, in good condition.
I'm almost through looking through this box. I'm just double checking in here because this is the box that would have some Dark Horse Star Wars for you. Oop. There's some. I told you I'd find some if I dug hard enough. I officially spent too much time over here, so I'm going to bring these back. Going on, I know, let's do... This is going to be Star Wars Return of the Jedi Infinities #2. This is in near mint condition for $20. Going on I. Great cover there with Leia facing off against Boba. If you don't know about the Star Wars Infinities series, it was essentially like Star Wars What If. Each mini-series focused on a different one of the original trilogy and did a what if story for each of them.
What if Vader won?
I think I think this one, if I remember correctly, the Return of the Jedi was what if instead
and Seth was taking that one as well.
Cool. But yeah, if I remember correctly, the Return of the Jedi one was what if Emperor Palpatine had made Vader grab both Luke and Leia to bring to the Death Star.
Oh, I don't understand what that means. So.
I'm sorry, but yeah, for those Star Wars people out there, they know exactly what I'm talking about. This is also, I believe, the storyline where we get that all-white Vader costume from.
So then wouldn't he just be a stormtrooper?
No. It's very different. His armor is, like, actually useful compared to stormtrooper armor. Because, God, they're basically just wearing, like, porcelain on their body with how quickly they go down. Going on I, this is going to be Batman Ego, near mint condition, first printing, $25, all amazing stories, illustrated and written by Darwin Cook, one of the greats, one of my favorite artists of all time. Rest in peace. But it is an absolutely great series of stories. If you haven't read Batman Ego, it is absolutely a must read.
Would you do Nightcrawler on D for 10?
I don't want to go too much lower because
we had it at 20.
I had it at 20, and I gave the other guy $100 off, so I can do. I had it at 15. I can go down to 13. Give you $2 more off from that 15.
Batman on I for Aaron Buckles.
Sweet. Now that we've had another book on there, I can put this one up. This is issue 3 of Star Wars Return of the Jedi Infinities. Going down there on I now. Got, I mean, not much looks different there. It's just kind of that scene of all 3 of them looking out the window at the destruction of the Rebellion fleet.
And then please hold. Alright, so I have, so Tucker says 13 works for the Nightcrawler.
Cool.
And Kevin Pelham wants to know if you do the Avengers on G for 11. You have it at 16.
I can do that for 11.
And Kevin Plennis will will take the Star Wars Return of the Jedi 3.
Sweet.
Wait, it's 3, right?
Yes, it is issue 3.
Any Essentials books? You know, like the Marvel Essentials or DC ones?
I haven't seen any looking through here. I do have a little stack of miscellaneous trades over here, which I might put up one or the two of those. But I have not seen any of the essential stuff. I will keep an eye out, though, because, you know, I always try and keep an eye out during the show. But in the meantime, up on D, let's do another new book from this week. This is A Foulness in the Walls. This is the 1 in 10 ratio for $10. Absolutely gorgeous magazine-sized book up here on D. I also got a chance to read through a copy of this yesterday after counting in our order. It's a really good little one-shot horror story about this dude who, I think he moves into his mom's house after she passed away, and he didn't help take care of her, and now the house wants to devour human flesh. Yeah, so it's a little Monster Housey vibe. But
Monster House for adults.
Yeah, Monster House for adults, and also a lesson for all those younger people. Take care of your parents, or else they'll turn into a people-eating house.
Yeah.
Yay!
And also,
put them in a good home.
Aftershock just does horror so well.
Yeah.
And apparently Smiley Bob is sending us food.
Oh.
He says, food tonight, lady and gentlemen. I don't know if he's demanding food.
Yeah, like, I all I got here is a couple energy drinks. I don't know if even those considered
Please
as...
don't send those in the box.
Why
with
not?
His books.
What if I drank it all? Then it's an empty can.
It's never empty.
It's never truly empty. There's always that little bit. Even when you try and pour it out, there's always those little drops that stay behind. I got a lot of board to fill up, so I'm going to keep going on that.
On F, that is Werewolf by Night, issue 27,
Yes.
in very good condition.
Yep. Going on G now. Let's do, this is the 1 in 25 ratio for Hulk issue 12 that comes out tomorrow. This is the Foreman cover. Absolutely gorgeous there with Hulk front and center with a bunch of like different panels of different characters and interactions with teams going on in the background. Going on G.
Apparently Smiley Bob says we will have a new item tonight in the order. Let him know what we think.
Ooh.
Are you just like
I'm scared.
using us to taste test different Domino's like products?
Yeah. You're like, I don't
know if I like this. Let them.
I don't know if I trust that blackened sandwich from Popeyes. Let me go ahead and send them, because I know the spicy one's good. I know the classic one's good, but who knows? Maybe blackened's just a little too much kick for me.
Or like Chick-fil-A is trying out like a new vegetarian sandwich.
All I want them to do.
Their name is Chick-fil-A.
All I want them to do is they did for a short stint. It was a promotional item. They did a spicy grilled chicken sandwich.
Oh.
I want that back because
Do they offer regular grilled chicken?
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
They do, and it's like I want the spicy flavoring because I prefer the spicy sandwich, but I don't want the breading every single time I eat it. So I want that spicy grilled sandwich. And they have the chicken. They put it on one of their salads. It's right there. I'm sorry. I'm getting way too overexcited about it.
If any of you work at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, if any of you work at corporate Chick-fil-A, get on that, because I want that sandwich back.
Although I will say, Bojos are bust. Bojangles.
I know this is going to be sacrilegious, especially as a North Carolina native. Bojangles is probably my least favorite fried chicken place.
You like it more than Popeyes?
What?
You like it more than Popeyes?
I like Popeyes.
Oh, you like Popeyes?
Popeyes is my favorite of the fried chicken places. It goes Popeyes, Church's, KFC, Chick-fil-A, because they don't even sell like actual fried chicken, it's just the sandwiches and nuggets. Then Bojangles is like last.
Don't ever tell Tony that.
Sorry. And I know there's more
James
chicken...
Howard says, and Zach is dead to me.
I know there's plenty of other chicken sandwiches. I know there's Raising Cane's and all that stuff. I just haven't had those before,
Robert
so it doesn't
says
go on the list.
PDQ is better. I've never had PDQ.
PDQ is alright. It's just, for me, they do the chicken strips, which tend to be a little more just harder to eat just because all the grain of the meat is going in like the opposite direction of how you're eating it. But that's just a personal preference thing.
I also don't mind Dairy Queen's chicken.
Dairy Queen's chicken is all right. I had Sonic the other night for the first time in a long while. That was really good. Anyway, I got to put a book up.
Yes.
This is Fantastic Four issue 100. Very good to find condition for $25. You got the Fantastic Four taking on a whole crew of all their various villains throughout the previous issues. And that's going to go down there on I. Once again, very good to find $25.
I've never had Zaxby's, but I've been getting a lot of Facebook ads for it.
I had Zaxby's once back up in Boone. I was not a fan. I was not the biggest fan of that. That would probably go below Chick-fil-A. So now Chick-fil-A is officially not the last in line. Or not Chick-fil-A, Bojangles is officially not the last in line.
Carlos says KFC is trying to get better again. Apparently they're getting rid of the KFC Taco Bell combo stores. I didn't mind it because I always just went for KFC because I love me a good Famous Bowl.
Yeah, the Famous Bowl is so good.
It's so simple.
Yeah,
and yet
it's perfect.
Will Mayer says Bojangles breakfast is the bomb.
Okay, my favorite item on the Bojangles menu, this is the one thing I genuinely really enjoy, is just the egg and cheese biscuit. No chicken on it, just egg and cheese. I don't know why, it's absolutely phenomenal.
I is in very good fine condition.
Yep, very good fine condition for that Fantastic Four on I. On B now, I'm placing Superman issue 184. This is that cover you caught me laughing at over here. This is in very good condition for $12. And you got Superman on the stake, not being burned, just being surrounded by people with magic talismans.
Are those on sticks?
Yeah, they're on strings on sticks.
The heck?
So I just looked at it because it was like Superman on the stake, and they're not even burning him. They're just holding little talismans.
Is it at least kryptonite talons?
Let me double check the text boxes on here. It doesn't say specifically.
I feel like it would say kryptonite.
But this one guy on the left says, "This shining stone destroys all demons. If you are not evil, you will survive one of our tests of the talisman." And then Superman says the substance is radioactive. These people are immune to it, but he
Magic
isn't.
is one of Superman's weaknesses.
He's on a red sun planet, so kryptonite doesn't affect him. So this is genuinely just magic talismans. Or it's like radioactive talismans of a different variety. Yeah.
Got an offer for you on that Fantastic Four.
Hit me with...
What'd you do? 18.
18 off of 25. Absolutely.
And then we have a request for you to stop talking about your chicken preferences until the pitchfork, unless you want the pitchforks to come out.
Was that from Alan?
No.
Then I don't care about your opinions on my opinions. I will stand by my statement that Bojangles isn't that great. But before I get killed, let me put up one more book. This is Uncanny X-Men. Yeah. This is Uncanny X-Men 197. This is a near mint condition for $12. I'm going to take the sticky note off because Doom doesn't deserve to be covered up like that. But yeah, the X-Men take on Dr. Doom in this issue. Near mint condition, 197, $12 on I. Ooh. Let's see. Probably feel like it's either the Poison Ivy or the Werewolf at this point. Or the My Love. The My Love's been there.
My Love, yeah. How's no one picked up the Poison Ivy?
I know, it's gorgeous.
Personally, though, the thing I don't mind Popeye's chicken, like the flavor. I just don't like how expensive it is.
Alrighty, this is a new book that's going to, or not a new book, but this is going to go up on E. I will say, y'all might be fighting for me for this one because it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it, but I'm still going to give y'all a good chance on it. This is Amazing Spider-Man, Parallel Lives, the Marvel graphic novel. Very fine condition for $15. Look at that gorgeous cover.
Damn.
It is absolutely phenomenal. Also, kind of inadvertently fits the Valentine's Day thing because Spidey and Mary Jane are on a date somewhere in full costume. I don't know how that's working out, but that's going to go down there on E for $15 for that Marvel graphic novel.
Can you explain what is on A, please?
On A, that is going to be Invincible Iron Man issue 3, so that's the issue that comes out tomorrow. That is the 1 in 25 ratio for $10. Got one of the classic Iron Man suits busting through the wall there like the Kool-Aid Man, but only a little more destructive and a little more chaotic.
Bagley?
That is... I think it is Bagley. It's either Bagley or Bally? No, that's Bagley. That's Bagley. I was like, why does this look familiar? I was like, oh yeah, Bagley writes his G's weird.
Eddie Overground wants to know if you do the X-Men on I for 8, you have it at 12.
I can do that for 8.
And Will Mayer says Parallel Lives has great Alex Saviuk art.
Ooh.
I'm guessing that might be who does the cover.
Yeah, now you're extra fighting me for that one. So, going on, let's do Daredevil number. There we go. Daredevil Annual number 4. This is in very fine condition for $10. You got Daredevil teaming with Spider-Man against Tyrannus, and you also got a little guest appearance by Doctor Strange down there at the bottom. Actually, apparently, I just read the sticky note. I should have read this first. There was a printer error on this one. It's actually Annual number 5, not Annual number 4. So that's the main difference. But got that great cover there by, I believe John Reed Sr. did that one as well, down there on I.
Brandon Curran wants to know if you do the Werewolf by Night on F for 3 out of 5.
I can do that for 3.
And we also have a request for more Dr. Doom.
Alrighty, I'll keep an eye out for Doom. You know I love myself some Doom just as much as the next guy.
Have you seen, so they're doing like a bunch of, I think they're just Marvel licensed posters, and they're like framed prints or something. And they did one that was for Latveria that was like very much looked like a tourism.
A vacation poster?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I might have to go find one of those.
And they come framed, and I was like, what? For $25? Yeah.
Yeah, because I picked up, I know last week we ran and Alan picked up Foom issue 1, but we also had a Foom issue 4, which I picked up, and that's the cover where it's just almost a cutout of Fantastic Four cover. I can't remember which issue it is, but it's that pose where Dr. Doom's just like standing like this. It looks like the hardest rap album you've ever seen. But I picked up that last week, so I love myself some Doom.
Can I get the sticky note for this one?
Yes.
Thank you. That is going to Seth Decker.
Alrighty.
I've seen them through previews. I don't know if they're selling them like in any store specifically, like the framed. I think it's just through Diamond.
Yeah. So if you're interested...
Yeah, if you see any on Diamond on previewsworld.com that you're interested in, let us know.
Let us know, because we can always do special orders for Diamond, I think.
We might do that because the shipping might be weird.
Yeah.
We might have to work something out with the shipping for you, but just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. We'll try to work something out for you, because we always try to work out stuff for y'all. But going on... We got F open. On F, let's do, this would be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 105. This is the 1 in 10 action figure variant for $6, and it features Lord Draken, otherwise known as, I believe, the evil version of the Green Ranger, and that is going to go on F. And then on I... Let's do Lazarus Planet, Dark Fate. This is the one shot that comes out tomorrow. This is in near-mint condition, obviously, $5. And apparently this is going to have a first appearance of a new character for DC Comics. So can't really say like how important they're going to be, but there is a new vital character for at least this storyline in this issue for their first appearance. Then... Probably the Poison Ivy. I know, it's sad.
He'll be back for the last look.
He'll be back for last looks. And grab the thing from over here. Let's do...
Carlos will take a Lazarus Planet.
Let's do this one. Alright, we do have a couple copies of that Lazarus Planet, so let us know if you also want one. But going on C to replace that Poison Ivy, I believe this is one of our preview books for the night. This is going to be Superman Batman Annual number 4. Just double checking because there's no grade on the sticky note. This looks to me like a near mint minus for $40 on that up on C. And this is going to have your first official appearance of the Batman Beyond and that universe outside of any animated comic book. So this is like his introduction into mainline DCU canon. That is up on C.
And Robert, can you message us which series of that Swamp Thing you're looking for? We can put it on our list to keep an eye out for. Let me see. And George Hutchins. We'll take a Lazarus. And Kevin Flennis will take the final copy of Lazarus Planet on I.
Righty. Sweet,
I really is the letter.
Yeah. I'm just going to put every book on I now. For right now. On I now, let's do What the issue 4 from Marvel Comics. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $5, and this one focuses on the mutant beach party. Everyone there, morning after the party, you know, a little hungover, maybe a little hair of the dog that bit ya. But that is going to go on I for. Interesting. I don't know. I was trying to think of some alliteration there, but...
Well, if you had waited a bit, Aaron would have saved you. He's picking that up.
Iceman. Iceman's on the cover.
Oh, okay.
I should have done that. I should have done that. Alrighty. Well...
Okay, one sec.
Nope, you're all good.
Can you keep an eye out for Deadpool 1 from 1997 or Swamp Thing 3 or Swamp Thing 7 from the first series?
I gotcha. So that's me the Bernie Wrights and stuff. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for those.
Joe Ridley wants to know if you do the Batman Superman Annual on C for 30. You have it at 40.
I can do it for 33.
Brock wants to know if you do the Spider-Man on E for 12.
No, this is the first time my morals have been a little corrupted during the show. But I know if no one else gets this book after the show, I'm going to pay $15 for it. So I'm going to stay pretty firm at 15. I know I'm corrupting my morals a little bit, but it's just because that's what I'm willing to pay on that one. So you're basically going against my bid right now.
And then Zach Vick wants to know if you would do the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on F for 4. You have it at 6. 4 is cover price.
I can do it for 5.
And Brock says that's fair. He'll do E for 15.
All right. Still a little upset, but you know what? I'm glad you at least understood my reasoning.
Let's see.
I'm glad it's going on home.
Joe, Robert said he would do it for 33. So let us know if you do 33 on that, because you just have the one, right?
Yeah, we just have the one for that one.
Yeah. So it's going to someone. I'm gonna take it off the board.
I'll double check real quick, because I know we had some stuff that had a couple extra copies, but I don't think that was one of them.
And 5 is good for Zach Vick.
Cool beans. I actually got a couple copies of those, so if anyone else wants that Power Rangers for $5, let us know. I'll go ahead and make a new sticky for it.
And ETA for delivery is now. So we're probably going to hear a knock on the door soon.
Oh, okay.
Or the door's just going to open.
Either way, it's going to be a fun adventure for all of us. Now that we got through all those offers, let me put some books back up on C. Let's do Uncle Scrooge, issue 338. This is a near mint minus condition for $8. I picked this cover because I think it's really funny. It's Uncle Scrooge trying to cuck Donald Duck there.
I made sure that Zach described it to me that way before the show, and I told him he had to describe it just like that.
Yeah,
during the
and
show.
now it's going on C for $8, and it's on C for cuck.
Joe, someone else said that they would do 33, so if you could do 33, it's yours. Otherwise, it's going to them for 33.
Yeah. What the lady said. Going on E now. This is going to be Lazarus Dark Planet, Dark Fate #1. This is the 1 in 25 Burnham variant. This is in obviously near mint condition for $20. Absolutely gorgeous there with the Doom Patrol right up front and center. Going on E.
At least we can have the Doom Patrol one way if we're not going to get them on TV.
Yeah, and it's going on E for Exploding Volcano.
Alright, so it looks like that Batman Superman annual is going to Robert Valentine.
Gotcha.
For 33.
And I'm going to put Wolverine the Jungle Adventure on I. This is in very fine condition for $8. Absolutely gorgeous cover with Walt Simonson and Mike Mignola working on this book. So absolutely amazing lineup. Walt Simonson doing the writing, Mike Mignola doing the art. But absolutely great team on a great character of Wolverine facing off against Apocalypse in the jungle.
Hey, thank you. Thanks so much. Have a good one. I'm just gonna put it on the chair so it can tempt us.
Ooh, it's in a glossy black box. What kind of fancy?
It's the hand toss pan.
Oh, okay. I was like, what kind of fancy pizza are we getting here from Domino's?
I got Fabio picking up one of the 1 in 25s.
Already, I do have
James
a
Howard
couple
picking
of those.
up one of the 1 in 25s.
All right, I officially have one left of the 1 in 25s.
Danger Street issue 3 is out this week. We don't have any, but send us a message if you want us to check the stores for it.
Yeah, and it is the A cover is a beautiful cover with Dark Side on it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Wolverine Jungle Adventure on I is going to Kevin Pelham. On G, there's Hulk issue number 12, the 1 in 25 ratio variant, brand new this week. Any more Batman Beyond? We can definitely take a look.
Yeah, I'll take a look around. I think I can probably find something in these boxes for
Aaron, so if you can send us a message to remind us to check tomorrow. If you can send us a message tonight and we'll check tomorrow with the stores. Because otherwise, I have the memory of a goldfish. No Hulk slabs tonight.
No Hulk slabs tonight. We got something even better.
More on brand.
More on brand with the whole, Valentine's Day thing. But it's still really, really cool. I'm not seeing too much more Batman Beyond, but obviously I still got to look through these boxes. Next time I got to get myself a stack. Going on I now. Let's do... This is Masters of the Universe Masterverse issue 1. This is going to be your A cover. Going on I for $4. You got the crew right up front and center, including... I can't tell, is that a new character in the middle there, like right front, or is that just like an alternate costume for someone?
I don't know.
I'm not too well versed.
Motu fans, let us know.
Yeah, because I'm an entry level fan. I enjoy the aesthetic and the universe and the toys and stuff like that, but as far as like deep cut stuff, not gonna be the strongest.
Alright, Kevin Plennis will take one of those Motus.
Gotcha, we have a couple more left on that, but in the meantime, probably Foulness.
Hulk, I think, has been on there for a bit on G.
Oh yeah, take that down. I don't know what you ordered us, but it smells good.
Right? I'm like, I need to wait. I need
Yeah,
to wait.
this
I'm
is-
really drunk. Also, we don't have plates on this side, so.
Yeah, oof. Going on G now. This is going to be the Batman The Adventures Continue, Season 3, Issue 2. Alright, that's all the info. There's still more info, but that's all the title is. But this is going to be your 1 in 25 ratio by Hayden Sherman for $30. This is absolutely great.
Very on brand for tonight.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be almost, it feels like it's reminiscent of the, like, title cards that come on before the issue, or not before the issues, before the episodes. But that's going to go on G for $30 down there.
James Howard says, I hope the food they're smelling is Bojangles.
It's certainly not.
And sometimes we do have slabs that we don't post on the preview posts, but not tonight.
Yeah, not tonight, sadly. All of our key cases at the stores are a bit empty, so we need those slabs to fill out those cases right now. But once again, we still got one really good slab coming up later tonight, so definitely stay tuned for that. Checking our little box over here. Got a hair in my mouth. That's great. Ugh. Alright, well, I was looking through here for a second, seeing if I could find any of those books we got requests for.
Sonny Bob says, no, I'm ordering from Michigan. I have to stick with a Michigan-based company to bring pizza. And James Howard says, in all caps, show me on the doll where Bojangles hurt you. My stomach.
Yeah, right here. Let's see, probably now Foulness.
Yeah, I think it's... Also,
either that or Iron Man. Iron Man's been up there for a little while.
Also, I love Bojangles chicken. I don't like their Bowberry biscuits.
They're
too dry.
They're too sweet. I don't like the icing. It's way too much sugar. And even if I get like light icing, it's like way too much still. And then you also deal with dry biscuit because they're really hoping that you get a ton of icing to cover it up. But going on A now, we got that request earlier for some more, so I'm going to try out this one. This is Werewolf by Night, issue 23. This is in very fine condition for $15. You got Werewolf by Night leaping on a group of people, and one of them's holding a gun, which apparently is loaded with a silver bullet. So we got to figure out who's going to fire that silver bullet at Werewolf by Night up on A.
Robert Monchen wants to know if you do that Adventures Continue on G for 25. You have it at 30.
I could do it for 25.
And Robert, just when you're making a claim or an offer next time, make sure to include something about the book in there as well as the letter.
Yeah.
And then Robert Garante says that, by the way, that's Zodak in the middle of the Masters of the Universe.
Zodak. Okay, thank you. Going on G to replace that Batman book is going to be a Superman book, but it's not quite Superman. It's Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. This is issue 146, very fine minus condition for $20. Got this great cover here done by Jack Kirby when he was doing his little stint on Jimmy Olsen, which was, I think, used as like a negotiation thing where he was like, I get to do New Gods, and they're like, yeah, but you have to make Jimmy Olsen a popular book.
You can do New Gods if you can make Jimmy Olsen cool. And
yeah,
like, Jimmy Olsen already is cool.
And then he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna put my New Gods in Jimmy Olsen. That makes him cool. Here's your first appearance, Darkseid. Now this random issue of Jimmy Olsen's gonna be worth hundreds in a couple years. You're welcome. Ooh, this one's good. Now I'm going to take down Foulness.
Sorry, Bob saying Ultimate Comics North coming soon. He really wants us to open a location in Michigan.
Oof.
Can you imagine the commute?
Yeah, I can imagine. was like
Transfers?
Hey y'all, I didn't see this book in our transfers. Can you send Matt back up? Oh yeah, he'll be back in 2 days.
In the Ulta van?
Yeah, in the Ulta van, just all. God, I can't imagine that Ulta van would break down before it even got to the state line.
Hey, at least it's not the Wizard van. Do you remember the Wizard van?
I do remember the Wizard van. Going on D now, let's do Catwoman issue 27. This is from the Brubaker run, near mint condition for $10. Got an amazing Palmody cover here with Batman and Catwoman hugging each other, just being a little, flirty.
Because Batman does do that.
Yeah, if I know Batman for anything, I know he's the flirty type.
Brandon Curran wants to know if you do the Werewolf by Night on A for 10, you're at 15.
Yeah, I'll do that for 10, absolutely.
We now have a request to open up an Ultimate Comics in Florida. Don't tempt Alan.
I don't want to go to Florida.
Well, so fun fact. So Alan and I are actually both from like the same kind of area in Florida. So we both hate it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that's good protection against going down to Florida.
Ultimate Comics Cali.
Ooh, that one I'd enjoy. This is going to go up on A. This is Wonder Woman issue 170. This is a near mint condition for $10. And you got Wonder Woman, talking a little gossip with Lois Lane there. And
Wasn't this around the time when, like, she and Soups? Or was that later?
I think that was a little bit later.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, though.
I still don't like the whole Wendy and Soups thing.
Yeah.
I just know. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, because the Wonder Woman Soups relationship didn't start till New 52 era. This is still pre-Flashpoint.
Catwoman on D is going to Jennifer DuPont.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
And Smiley Bob is plug-in Motor City Comic Con May 19th through the 21st.
Who knows? Maybe we'll show up for that. Going on D now. Let's do Ghost Rider issue 23. This is from the Jason Aaron run. Very fine to near mint condition for $8. Gorgeous cover here by Derjovic. We always love him on some Ghost Rider. We got a really nice close-up of Ghost Rider's skull there.
I love the halo of fire.
Oh, yeah.
Like how it goes around the front as well.
Yeah. Let's see. I got plenty more books to go through in here. There's something.
24 minutes until break.
Gotcha. I feel like I gotta put some more, what's it called? I gotta put some more romance books up for Valentine's Day. I feel like I've been going pretty light on the Valentine's books.
We have a request for an Ultimate Comics OBX pop-up. Let's set up the Outer Banks. And Smiley Bob says he's going to be in Durham March 25th through April 1st.
Nice. Well, why don't you go ahead and stop by one of our stores in real life. Hey, if you want to stop by our mall location in Crabtree, you might
hit up all 5.
What?
Hit up all 5.
Hit up all 5. Yeah, that's a good point. You're there for like a week. You got plenty of time to hit up all the stores.
Well, I mean,
but definitely hit up the mall store because then you get to see my beautiful place in real life rather than through the camera.
James Howard's telling Smiley Bob to make sure he gets some Bojangles when he stops in.
Oh yeah, get some Bojangles before you come and visit me, and then you could yell at me just like everyone else about how it's so much better than I said it was.
People are saying we need to do a Kickstarter for our TARDIS so that way we can like have locations in different places of the world and do transfers.
I'd like to know what the like tiers of that donation drive would be to get a working TARDIS.
You get nothing, we get TARDIS.
Yes. Here's your bonus rewards. Nothing.
A firm handshake from Zach.
$25,000 donation gets you 10 seconds inside the Ultimate Comics TARDIS.
But seriously, Smiley, definitely hit up the Cary location. That's probably our biggest. Not even probably. It is.
It is our biggest location, and it's going to have the largest. I think the largest back issue room in the state. So definitely hit up that Cary store.
I like to preface that by saying largest organized. back issue room in the States.
Yeah, because, someone could just have a garage that's bigger than our back room.
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh, where's your Spider-Man? I don't know. Going on B, this is My Mutant Heart from I Heart Marvel. This is issue number 1, near mint condition, for $4. Kind of got like an anime aesthetic with this one, with Dupe right up front in a maid outfit. And then you got Schoolboy. That's going to go up here on B.
So Zach manages the mall store.
Yes.
So he works in the store and then he comes here at night.
Yeah.
I
check in there for like an hour or two, and then I come over here to get ready for the show. And then the other days I'm just there the entire time.
Mm-hmm. And then I work at Durham once a week on the weekends. James Howard says if he had a time machine, he would just zip back to 1941 to get an All-Star Comics number 8, first 1D.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, as much as I would do that, if I had one time machine, if I could travel back in time to one time point and bring back anything, it'd probably be a Detective 27, and then I could just buy an All-Star Comics 8 and still have plenty of money left over.
This is what I had a conversation about this actually recently with a friend where we were like talking about what would you do if you had a time machine, and my friend was like, oh, I'd go to the future a day, get the lottery numbers, and then come back and then win the lottery. And I'm like, that's boring. Mm-hmm. If you go back in time and get all these key issues and then open up a comic book store, you can just say you got lucky and found it into people's collections, and sure, they'll be a little flabbergasted, but they won't really dig too much, as opposed to if you keep winning the lottery over and over and over again.
What is on E?
On E, that is going to be Lazarus Planet, Dark. I think it's Fate. Dark Fate number 1. That is the 1 in 25 Palmoti ratio cover, and that is going to be $20 down there on E. We have sold a couple at that price point as well, so we can't go any lower than that now.
And I think that's our final copy.
That is our final copy for that as well.
Yeah, I only work weekends because I work full time elsewhere, Monday through Friday, and then I work one day a weekend. Jimmy Lee will take not the Doom Patrol. Well,
it has Doom Patrol on there. It has Doom Patrol. It's close enough.
I saw it and my brain was just like, just say Doom Patrol. It's what you see.
I'm just waiting for that second half of the 4th season to come out. Please.
I haven't watched any more since I heard about the cancellation because I want to savor it.
Yeah, I watched all of the first half of the season, and then the second week after they had gone into their break is when they announced that they were canceling it. And then after that Flash trailer came out during the Super Bowl, which I want to hear y'all's opinions about that. Let us know in the chat. I also started going back. I'm not going to rewatch the entire thing because it goes downhill at a certain point. I'm going to go back and rewatch Season 1 and Season 2 of The Flash from CW. Just because...
Also, it's just too long to go back and rewatch the whole thing.
Yeah. I'd rather just...
7 seasons?
It's 9. It's currently on its ninth and last season right now.
Oh, I thought it was 7 seasons.
No, it is 9 seasons. Yeah, no, they kept going.
Is it just me, or are there not many new books this week? It's not just you.
It's not just you. It is a pretty light week. I knew I still got about half of what I was given down there, so I've just been trying to kind of, spread it out. Just because, there's not a whole lot of new titles this week. But for right now, going on E, I'm going to give us a new Valentine's book, and also going back to that request for more Dark Horse Star Wars. This is Star Wars: A Valentine's Story. This is a one-shot from Dark Horse, near mint condition, or near mint minus condition for $6. And this is, of course, a one-shot focused on the relationship between Princess Leia and Han Solo, going on E.
And Smiley, just so you know, that's actually the week after Duke's spring break. Duke is on spring break from the 10th until the 20th of March. Robert's reaction to the trailer. Was that not the sickest comic movie trailer you've ever seen with 8 exclamation points? I think so. I was screaming when I saw Keaton. I almost had man tears.
I was excited to see Keaton. However, I do have one slight criticism, and hey, this could be fixed still in post-production at this point. I just felt like it was really weird seeing his costume in regular lighting as opposed to the more saturated Tim Burton look from the movies he came from. But once again, that's something they can fix in post, or hey, I mean, just because the lighting's a little weird for me, that isn't going to affect the storyline. But other than that, I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for Quantumania this Friday. I'm excited for... what else got a trailer yesterday? Excited for Guardians. I think this was a really good decision of doing, like, the first trailer being what people expect, the more, like, jokey, high side of things, and then the second trailer being a little more realistic as to what to expect to come out of the movie with kind of more focusing on the fact that someone's gonna die.
What I am disappointed by is we didn't even get a freaking teaser for the Marvels.
Yeah, the Marvels, or just any of the Disney Plus content that's coming out this year. Yeah, Secret Invasion.
Ironheart.
I know, like, the What If Season 2 is, like,
Yeah.
pretty close to, like, completion. The Marvel Zombies series, I think, comes out this year at some point. There's a lot they could have done with, but, I mean, the Guardians trailer that doesn't take away from the Guardians trailer. That was still really, really good.
We got a request for TMNT.
All right, I'll keep an eye out. I know
Kevin
there's some TMNT stuff.
Kevin Plennis will take the Star Wars on E.
Alrighty.
And I agree with you, James. He says he doesn't want to support Ezra Miller, but damn it, that first Flash trailer was good.
Yeah. I think at this point, so my mentality with it is, yeah, Ezra Miller, not the greatest person. I definitely don't want to support them all too much, but at the same time, there are, thousands of people that work on these movies, and I mean, including the Muschietti siblings directing and producing it, and I love their stuff, so I want to support them. So it's really kind of just balancing out, the one bad egg versus these thousands of people that work on the movie behind the scenes that you just don't get to see as much. Anyway.
We have not shown the Batman 181 just yet, and we also have a request for Kraven when you go to the boxes.
Alrighty. Alright. I'll keep all those in mind. But right now, I'm fulfilling on my earlier request for more Batman Beyond stuff. This is going to be the New 52's Future's End, number 0, the special edition, near mint condition for $15. Plus, it is signed by Keith Giffen, who is the writer on this series. That is going to go down here on E. Once again, $15, near mint condition with that signature from the writer Keith Giffen. And then, replacing, or I don't even remember what was on H, but it's going down on H. This is My Love, issue 11, in very good plus condition for $20. We'll let you know the centerfold is detached from the bottom staple. Excuse me. But you do have some stories in here by Stan Lee and Jay Z.
I thought you were going to say Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, yeah. Jay-Z, he's an old school writer, and then he got into the world of rap when that started coming around. But, he always got his start in romance books. But no, that is Stan Lee and Jay-Z doing those stories in there.
George Hutton says, I think if they don't move on from Miller after this, there'll be more displeased people. I think they did an interview, like, whoever took over DC, or I think James Gunn did an interview, about how, like, they might keep Ezra Miller around after The Flash.
At least we got that lineup to make up for all these bad things. But yeah, no, it's an interesting place that they've been put in that I don't think any other big budget movie like this has ever been put in.
Yeah.
Like, because I've there's plenty of stories of, like, stuff coming out after the movie's release, but, like...
What about that one movie, I can't remember who the guy was, but they, like, digitally, like, changed his face in the movie to be a different actor.
Oh.
And I think that actor ended up winning, like, an Oscar for it.
I don't know that one. That's... Someone let us know.
Yeah, Bobby, I agree. They should just wipe the slate clean and recast everyone. I mean, they're recasting mostly everyone to begin with.
Yeah.
And thank you to Shields for the belated birthday.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. Someone's specking that since Keane and Affleck show up, maybe Christian Bale will as well. I don't know if Bale wants to do them.
Ever since I saw that video of his freak out on Terminator Salvation, I've never seen Christian Bale as someone who would, like, go out of their way for something like that. Like, he seems too much of, like, an artist who's so set into the craft, I don't think he'd be like, yeah, I'll come back for a little cameo as Batman again in this not serious version that's not by Christopher Nolan. That's like the whole reason I went to work on those movies to begin with.
So, no one hate me, but I've never actually seen the Dark Knight trilogy. Was that the one Bale was in?
Yes.
They're taking that off HBO Max.
Interesting.
And I'm like, wait, HBO Max is supposed to be the home for DC.
Yeah, no, they do that sometimes where they just like cycle out stuff. Like I remember like the Swamp Thing was on there when they launched it, and then they took it off for months, and then it finally came back, and I think I can't remember if it's even on there or gone again now. The TV series they did a couple of years ago.
I agree, Fabio. They should just gotten rid of everyone and just started from like fresh. Like be like, we're just recasting everyone, no one's staying over.
Yeah.
I am excited for that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah. Coming up next, this is going to be Batman The Long Halloween, issue 5. This is in very fine plus condition for $12. This is, of course, the Valentine's Day issue of The Long Halloween with Batman getting all rubbed on by a cat. That's going to go down here on E.
Alright, Smiley. Yeah, I just know that that's the one for like the main university, but like the different schools have different schedules.
Let's see. Probably, I think Masters has been up here the longest at this point. Mm-hmm. Nope, it might be this one.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That one's been there for a bit.
Right.
So let's take that down. And got about 10 minutes before our break here. So let me put up another new book this week. Let's do this one. This is going to go on F. This is Lazarus Planet Dark Fate #1. This is the 1 in 50 foil ratio by David Marquez and Alejandro Sanchez.
And that is $70.
That is
the
70.
7 looks like a 1, but
yeah,
it's $70.
I accidentally covered the 7 part with my thumb, but that is $70 here on F.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I was like, I know someone's going to come in and claim it thinking it's $10.
Yeah,
I want to make it clear.
No, that is a good thing to do because I did not realize my thumb was covering the hook of the 7. But yes, that is $70 down there on F for Fate.
I have an offer for you.
Hit me with it.
But I think you're going to like how they phrased it.
Okay.
So, James Howard would like to know if you would do the Batman Long Halloween Valentine's Day on E.
Ooh, very thorough.
At 12. And the Donald Cuck on C that you have at 8. Together for 15.
So
together they're 20.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll do that for 15. Absolutely. And you use the word cuck? Let's go.
That only applies to this one book.
That only applies to this one book. Yeah, no, don't just start calling everything cucks.
Especially because Facebook might flag us.
Yeah, no. I've already kind of hit our threshold by saying it 3 times on camera.
And then I got an offer for you on that Lazarus Planet Dark Fate.
Alright.
So you have it at 70. Would you do it at ratio for 50?
Let
me double check if any have popped up since Sienna priced.
Yeah, we're gonna double check on that because these things are brand new.
So I think Sienna had a hard time pricing that one as well.
Yeah.
They just went a lot.
Yeah, give us 1 second to do a little extra research before I give you a solid confirmation on that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take these books over here. I'm gonna sneak a little peek at this.
Oh, and see what we got?
Oh. I was just sneaking a little peek. Oh, I'm looking at something behind the camera now. Oh, okay. Alrighty, so we're taking a look, just making sure everything's good. Yes, we will take that ratio offer on the foil down on F for 50 rather than the 70.
And then we don't have the Batman 131 second print 1 in 25. We will have the Scarlet Witch one up a little bit later.
Yeah, once again, still got a decent stack of new books down here to get through, so we will get through those.
And Zach, what's the deal with all these Lazarus Planet books? What's the story?
Oh, well, if you haven't heard, DC's been doing Lazarus Planets, their new big event written by Mark Waid. Basically, a bunch of Lazarus juice has erupted from an island out of a volcano. It's juice. It's not water. I know everyone says it's water because it's raining. It's not. It's juice. It's goop. It's something. But basically, an island filled with Lazarus energy, maybe is the better word to use, erupts and completely messes with the entire planet. There's rains and tremors and all sorts of stuff caused by the Lazarus energy, and it's negating people's powers, giving people powers, changing up people's powers. It's just throwing everything off course completely. But this is kind of like the big, not revamp, because I mean Dark Crisis just happened and brought back the Infinite Universe. But this is kind of like the little, extra kickstart into the new Dawn of DC era that's coming up here.
And I think all of them are one-shots.
Yeah, they're all one-shots.
Kind of setting up different characters in this new kind of, not universe.
It's just like a new status quo.
Yeah,
It's kind of like, I can't remember the name of the event exactly, but it was the same, it's kind of the same deal as back during like 2017 when they were introducing all those new heroes for DC, like Sideways and what was it, Brick I think was the other one, and stuff like that. But it was just the way of them introducing some new blood, some new characters, and then also revitalizing, changing up some characters like personalities.
Was it like Dark Knight's Metal and stuff?
Yeah, it was like the post after that. But let's see, I got a space open, so I'm going to fill it up. On C, we got Lovers, issue 57. This is in good condition for $30. I will let you know the bottom staple's missing there, but you do have a couple kissing up there in the ski lodge in one of their cabins. Just enjoying a nice winter afternoon. We don't know nothing about that here down in North Carolina. Going on E, let's do, it's not the 181, but it's some stuff to get you a little more excited, get you a little more hyped up. This is going to be Batman issue 339. This is in fine minus condition for $8. Got Poison Ivy right up front and center, making a deal, I believe, with Bruce Wayne, and Batman's real shocked in the background. But that is going to go down here on E.
I mean, if my alter ego was also making a deal with the villain, I would be shocked as well.
Yeah, meanwhile I'm standing behind them. Yeah, that'd be a little disconcerting. And then going on F, let's do, this is Girls Romances, issue 114 from DC Comics. Very good condition for $25. I just like this, especially the bubble that is above the girl's head where it says like, how could he kiss and tell? But that is going to go here on F, and this has an amazing John Romita Sr. cover and interiors. Actually, this one, according to the sticky note, is done by Jazzy John Romita Sr. Ooh.
George Hutchins picked up that Batman 339.
Alrighty. I'm going to replace that with a Brave and the Bold, issue number 189, starring Batman and Rose and the Thorn. This is in very good condition for $5, and you got Batman and Rose and Thorn going up against some neo-Nazis that are a little more clean than I would expect them to be. But that is going to go here on E. Probably replace this Wonder Woman on A, and I'm going to replace that with Mosley number 2. This is the 1-in-10 ratio of McLean. This is going to be $7, near mint condition. Absolutely gorgeous. That almost all yellow cover really pops. That is going to go up here in A, and if you haven't read Mosley, it's absolutely phenomenal. It is a great series, especially if you're not exactly happy with all the AI and new technology. This is the book for you. It is one of the most anti-tech books I've ever seen. It is about technology has taken over as the new god of society. So the old gods bestow this character Mosley with a giant hammer so he can destroy as much of the tech gods as he possibly can.
Any crow?
Any crow? I have not seen any crow in the boxes, but I'll keep an eye out just in case.
And then I can't see it because the sticky note is covering it. But when you have a chance, what number is that Jimmy Olsen on G?
That Jimmy Olsen on G, that is going to be issue number 146 for Jimmy Olsen. That's part of the Jack Kirby run, so that's why Jack Kirby's doing the cover on that one. And then replacing this Ghost Rider on D, right before our break. Going for one of those requests we had earlier for some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Image Comics, #1, near mint condition for $25. Got a great cover, old school turtles with all the red bandanas, standing there real menacing with either really huge scarring on their arms or some of the biggest veins I've ever seen.
I think those are supposed to be veins.
Oh, God. They've really been pumping that iron, but that is going up on D.
And would you do that Jimmy Olsen for 15? You got it at 20?
I can do that for 15.
Boop, boop.
And that's perfect because I was going to put up one of our big books right
on
before
time.
break because we are about to take our quick little mid-show break here. But don't you go anywhere. We still got a whole half of show left with plenty of other amazing books to come. But I'm going to put one of our, if not our biggest one of the evening up.
Not that one.
What? I guess number-wise, it's the biggest, but like in long-standing repercussions, the other one's definitely bigger. But this is still an amazing book. This is Wartime Romances #8, 2.5 condition, for a whopping $1,000 on G. Just so you know, on this one, the cover is still attached on this one because I know there's a listing out there right now, similar gray with the cover detached, but this one has the cover detached. Or not detached, attached.
We can detach it for you.
Yeah, if you want us to break it open and attach it for you, we will happily do that for a measly $1,000.
I mean, that's a golden age book right
Yeah,
there.
it is a golden age bikini cover. Like, that is right, like, this is probably one of the books they
Ticking all the
cite.
boxes.
Yeah, this is one of the books they ticked off to be like, what is it? Seduction of the Innocent. This is one of my cases right here.
Not approved by the Comics Code Authority.
Absolutely, but that is on G for $1,000 for that slab book.
The people would like to know if it's a first appearance. What makes it so much?
So what makes it so much is it is, once again, a pre-Comics Code Authority book. It is a bikini cover, Golden Age book, so that's really big. And on top of that, in what we can see, like, records-wise, there have only been 9 sales of this book ever done before. The last one we saw was, like, back in 2020, so 3 years ago at this point. So it is just an extremely rare book. Once again, this is pre-Comics Code Authority, and then once the Comics Code Authority was kind of ramping up, you had a lot of families and parent groups burning up books, so a lot of these copies probably got burned on top of already having a low print run. So it's just a huge amalgamation of what makes a lot of Golden Age books worth a lot of money, just, you know, more so for this one.
I have an offer for you.
All right.
Patrick Call. You know Patrick Call.
I do know Patrick Call.
He wants to know if you do 800.
I might have to think about that one for a couple minutes here, but that's perfectly fine because we're about to take a quick break. So give me a few minutes to think about that one, and we will get back to you, Patrick, in a couple minutes here after the break.
All right, and
see you back in a minute.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One kindly, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
Well, hello there. I'm Will, the official chaplain of Ultimate Comics, and you may be asking, why does Will shop at Ultimate Comics? I'm glad you asked. Well,
We're back.
We're back. Hey y'all, welcome back from the break. Gave me some time to mull it over. I had the little Patrick Call on this shoulder, little Sienna on this shoulder, both yelling at me as I'm picking up some new books for y'all. Thinking about that offer on this great Wartime Romances #8, and the little Sienna on my shoulder won out just by a smidge. So I'm gonna ask if you can, with a counter offer, if you could do 900 for that Wartime Romances. I'm gonna take down this My Mutant Heart on B.
Patrick says nah.
Alrighty. Sorry, Patrick. Once again, it was real close, but the Sienna on my shoulder won out on that one. Going on B now. Let's do... This is going to be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 105. This is the... Oh, God. Ganucho? How?
I've only ever, like,
Seen it. I've never heard it.
I know her first name is, I think, Paulina.
I'm just gonna go with Ganucho because that seems correct. 1-in-25 ratio for $10. Got great cover there with the whole crew on the bottom there, facing off against Goldar on the front there. I'm just gonna go up here on B once again for $10. So we gotta take off some of my sticky notes. I'm getting a little messy back here. All right. Let's see, what else can I replace up here? Probably this Masters of the Universe at this point. I'll replace that Masters of the Universe on I with Batman, The New Adventures, number 408. This is a near mint condition for $40. And this book is going to have your reintroduction and a new origin story for Jason Todd after Crisis on Infinite Earths. So this is the post-Crisis origin and introduction of Jason Todd. This is also going to be your first appearance of Ma Gunn, who is the headmistress at the school that trains young boys to be criminals, where Jason Todd came from. In this timeline.
We have not put up the Avengers 8 just yet.
We have not put that one up quite yet. Still got plenty of books to get through over here. Main key up here right now is going to be this Wartime Romances #8 here on G. Probably... I think either the Batman on E or the My Love here on H. Ooh.
I'll save you, because John Penta is taking out Batman New Adventures on I.
Sweet.
And we have a request, because no character says romantic love like Red Sonja.
Ooh, I'll keep an eye out for some Red Sonja in our modern boxes over here, see if we got anything for you. But for right now, on I, let's do Jungle Action featuring the Black Panther #9. This is in fine condition for $15, and it has Black Panther taking on Baron Macabre with his army of, I believe those are supposed to be zombies coming out the ground there, going down here on I, once again for $15 in fine condition. And now I don't think Penta can save the Batman on E. So let's replace it with Secret Origins #1 from DC Comics. This is in fine minus condition for $20. And this is obviously going to have some, updated origin stories for the main three heroes here, Superman, Batman, and the Flash. And you also have a story about Hawkman's first battle with the Gentleman Ghost in there going on E. Gentleman Ghost is like one of my favorite villains, and I'd love to do like a cosplay of him at some point, but I don't know how you'd manage to do the invisible head part of it. I mean, you could probably do the thing where like your head's in the like chest and shoulders of the costume, but then it would look a little off. It wouldn't look like a regular. Yeah, it wouldn't look like proportional.
You might be able to just do a lot of face paint. Kind of give you that ghostly appearance.
Just cover my face in like those panels where it's like it has a camera on the backside and projects the image.
Or morph suit.
Or morph suit, yeah, because I know there's, depending on who's drawing them, I know some like appearances of Gentleman Ghost have it, so it's more of just like a white face with no detail on it, like no features. It's just a blank white.
Very faint and shady.
Yeah. On F now, let's do Frank Frazetta, Death Dealer. This is going to be issue 3 in near mint minus condition for $10 going on F. Super great cover there with Death Dealer sitting on his horse. And I'm then also going to replace probably this Lovers here on C. And on there, let's put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Special for fall of 1993. This is in very fine near mint condition. You can tell this is a cover I picked out because there's a giant skull on it. But you got Leonardo dressed like a Highlander there with a giant flaming skull coming after him. Very fine near mint condition for $12 up here on C.
Doesn't Gentleman Ghost have a monocle and a top hat?
He does have a monocle and a top hat. It's just, there's nothing there's no head holding it there. It's just the
floating
spirit. Yeah, it's just a floating monocle or top hat. Once again, depending on the artist. I always got to make that specification because I know someone's going to say, oh, well, sometimes he comes up as white face, but I know he comes out as white face sometimes. But I like it better when he's fully transparent, which is my problem. Probably replace this My Love on H here. And in its spot, we are going to be doing the Wolverine issues 1 through 4. $125. All these are going to be in good to very good minus condition. On H here, $125 for that full set. This is going to have Chris Claremont writing with Frank Miller doing the interior pencils. It's the first solo Wolverine title. It's going to have your first cameo appearance of Yukio. First use of the phrase, I'm the best there is at what I do. I mean, can't get any better than that. And then also going to have your first full appearance of Yukio. I will let you know some condition stuff for these. The #1 has a centerfold attached at the top staple. The issue 2 has one also disattached at the top staple. And these are all newsstands. Yeah, so nice little glimmer there at the end after those 2 damage notes. Going on I now. Let's do... Let's see, I'm going to put up a new book from this week. Ooh, let's do this one. This is going on I. This is Murder World Moon Knight #1, new this week. $4, written by Jim Zub. Absolutely great cover there. Moon Knight descending on some folks who are trapped in Murder World. This is going to go on I right there. So if you're looking for a new Moon Knight book or just want to fill out all the stuff from the new Murder World event, that's going to be your book there on I. I know we talked about the Flash trailer. I talked a little bit about the Guardians trailer, but I haven't asked yet, has anyone watched Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur? I did. I really enjoyed it, but I want to hear y'all's opinions. Did you enjoy it? Did you get a chance to watch it yet? Because it was, I know it aired on Disney Channel on Friday. It's not on Disney Plus yet, but it is available on YouTube off the Disney Channel's page. But yeah, it's really, really good. I'm super excited to see where the rest of that series goes. Plus, we're going to get Lawrence Fishburne voicing the Beyonder, and he's going to do a musical segment. Because every episode has a musical segment, and it's great.
What is on F?
On
It's
F?
that Death Dealer, but I don't know more than that.
Yes, that is me, Frank Franzetta's Death Dealer, issue 3 in near mint condition for $10. Not really any like first appearances or anything in there. It's just issue 3 of Frank Franzetta's Death Dealer. But I mean, it's an absolutely gorgeous book. You got Frank Frazetta, of course, it's going to be amazing. Or at least a Frank Frazetta title, but that is still an amazing book. There on F. All right. Let's see, what can we replace up here now? Probably the Mosley on A, I feel like.
I don't think we have issue 1 of Death Dealer.
I did not see it in there. I'll keep an eye out, but I think that was the only Death Dealer in there. Also, I just noticed we still had another copy of this Futures End that's signed as well.
Did you already give me one?
It was already off the board.
Did I forget to take it down? Oh no, I have one.
Yeah, because I had 2 copies. And I think you grabbed it. But yeah, so if anyone else wants this Future End number 0 signed by Keith Giffen, I guess I'll put this up on A here just for a second, since we already ran it earlier.
Shigo is gonna take the Wolverine set on H.
Sweet. Thank you, Shigo.
Make sure to fill out the form that's linked in the pinned comment and in the video description, just so we know where to send the book and where to send the invoice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we have any more Batman Gotham Noir? We had some last week.
I'll keep an eye out. But
Send us a message.
Yeah, send
What's
us a
your best
message. Yeah. Whenever it's something you're looking for specifically and we don't have it in these boxes over here, always shoot us a message, because then, you know, we can try and keep an eye out in the future or try and find it for y'all. But going on H now, let's do, this is TMNT Usagi Yojimbo this is the one shot. This is the retailer incentive cover. It is in near mint condition for $50, and the incentive is also done by David Peterson. But that is going to go down here on H. Give me some water.
To wash down the energy drink.
Huh?
To wash down the energy drink.
I haven't had a sip of this in a bit, so I'm also going to do that. Do something healthy, drink some water. Follow it up something the complete opposite. Drink some energy drink.
Yep.
Probably the secret origin.
I was gonna say this one because I think we put this
Oh
one.
yeah, that one was up first, yeah.
Yeah, we said put that one up before the break, so I'll take down that TMNT number 1.
The Timeless second print, was that this week?
I didn't see it in the box down here, but I'll keep an eye out.
Let me see when that was.
Double check.
That is.
Yeah, I'm not seeing time.
Oh wait, that is. We just didn't get any.
We just did not get any. So it didn't come out this week, just didn't get any. Alright. Going up on D now, let's do X-Men number 19. This is the 1-in-25 ratio by Slimy. You got X-23 front and center there. Once again, 1-in-25 by Slimy. $20. X-Men number 19 up here on D. down some more of my sticky notes.
Someone said, drink sugar-free energy. It's okay, good for pre-workouts.
Yeah, there's no pre-workout with this guy. But yeah, I don't know. I know it's definitely better for me, but at the same time, I just can't get past that like processed. And I know this is still processed sugar, but like the fake sugar, like flavoring that comes with the sugar-free stuff. Because I tried to do some sugar-free, I think Monsters, like the first or second week I did the show, and it just was not the greatest. But let's see, I could probably replace the Turtles on C. And I'm going to replace it with another new book this week. Or I think this is new this week. Yeah. This is Batman Beyond the White Knight, Generation Joker.
It's number 8.
Oh, it is number 8. Okay, they just put
Generation Joker on it. It's just a nice little
screw with me kind of thing. Okay, so never mind. This is Batman Beyond the White Knight number 8. They just put an extra giant title box on there for no reason. But this is a 1:25 ratio, done by Sean Murphy. Family condition for $10. I'll take off that sticky so you can get a better look. But you got both the children of the Joker and Harley there right on the front cover. That is going to go here on C.
And probably will take it.
Alrighty. Then
Also, I don't know. Do you have dogs?
I have cats. Or I have a cat.
Alright, just because I know like a lot of the fake sugar that they use is actually toxic to dogs, and I don't know if it's also toxic to cats. So you have to be careful when you do like the sugar-free stuff. Especially like sugar-free gum is like a big one because that's one of xylitol.
Yeah.
And that's like instantly like.
Yeah. No. Luckily, my cat Jorah doesn't eat too much human food. I guess he doesn't really have too much interest. Most of the time, he'll like give it a sniff, and then he's just like, I'm good with my kibble. But
God, I wish that was my dog.
Yeah. But going on C now, this is going to be the advanced reader copy for Don't Spit in the Wind from Mad Cave Comics. This is $10. Once again, this is your advanced reader copy for Don't Spit in the Wind. I would assume an upcoming graphic novel from Mad Cave Studios.
Don't Spit in the Wind is actually going to be a mini-series.
Oh!
It's like the first one was a graphic novel, and this is a mini-series.
There you go. Well, it's still an advanced reader copy, so if you want to get this in advance and give it a read before it actually comes out.
Oh my god, it's basically WALL-E. So, one man's trash is another man's living. Since Earth became inhospitable, humanity escaped ages ago to live in a space station floating above the atmosphere. Now Travis and his crew of garbage men are tasked with cleaning up mountains of toxic waste, working for a company called Atomic Bros, Inc. to create a clear world. But when one of Travis's crew members goes missing near an old nuclear facility, Travis's job becomes a bit more complicated. It's WALL-E with humans.
Nice. You know what? That sounds really good. I'm like, we don't get too much, or pretty much any Mad Cave stuff over at the mall store, but I might have to snag one of those when it comes out from Carrie. Let's see. Probably that Secret Origins now.
It's time.
It's time. No more Origins. We're done with origin stories. We just want to skip to when they're already superheroes.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Going on E now to replace it. This is Heartthrobs, issue 118 in very good minus condition for $10. Got a great cover here, close up on this woman crying, and the guy in the background saying, "Bud never really loved you," and she says, "No, no, no."
Is he Bud?
I don't think he's Bud. I don't think he'd be talking about himself in the third person.
That would be funny.
Who knows? Though. Maybe he looks like a guy who's, would talk about himself in the third person. But this is, once again, very good minus condition for $10 going on E. And that cover is done by Dick Giordano.
Ooh. Nice, Dick Giordano cover.
Yeah. Probably the Death Dealer at this point.
I feel like the Power Rangers before the Death Dealer.
Oh yeah, that one's been up there a little bit. So we'll take down that one.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have Mad Love tonight.
I don't think so. I'll keep an eye.
We have Mad Love for you guys.
We have Mad Love for you, but I don't know how much mad love we have in there. But I do have going on B. This is going to be Teenage Love. This is issue number 7 in very good to find condition for $10. I will let you know that there is a bit of a stain on the top right corner. I'll give you a little close-up on it just so you can see. You can see it's almost like a ring style right there. So that is the main issue with that one. But yes, Teenage Love number 7, very good to find condition for $10. Also got this dude's disgusting leg hair on this cover. I don't know what is up with that. It is just, that dude needs to just shave. It is not full enough to look good. He ain't no, what's his name? Of course, now I can't remember. He ain't no Burt Reynolds when it comes to body hair. Probably, I'm going to take on the Futures End since I was only giving that a second in case anyone else wanted to pick that up. Replacing it is going to be, I'll put a new book. This, we have had some people asking for, so I'm going to put this one up. This is the Scarlet Witch second print, 1 in 25 ratio, near mint minus condition for $125. And this cover is done by Dowderman. That is going to go up here on A for awesome. Alright. Take down this one on F, take down the Death Dealer, and get you some more books. Let's see. We're going to do this one.
Alright, I got a combo offer for you.
Hit me with it.
So, let's see. James Howard would like to know if you would do the Teen Love on B,
Teenage Love.
Teenage Love, and the Heartthrob on E together for $13.
I can do those together for $13. And replacing that Teenage Love on B is going to be the Black, or the, I almost said Black Canary first. I mean, I'm just going to say it. Black Canary, Green Arrow, Wedding Special. They have it wrong on the title. One of them is definitely the more dominant of the two of them. But this is in very fine and near mint condition for $8. Got an amazing Amanda Connor cover there on the front. I mean, you don't need to know what happens in this issue. It's the wedding of Green Arrow and Black Canary. That's what the note says. But I mean, it says wedding issue. But I guess after the Batman thing, you never really know anymore.
Yeah. Which, if you want to hear a funny story about that, watch our interview with Tom King on our YouTube channel.
Ooh.
I won't spoil it.
Don't spoil
You have to go watch it.
Yeah, you have to go watch it.
And not the Red Wedding. And also, I think like one of the only DC couples to be remotely unproblematic.
Oh
together.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think they've really ever had issues.
Would you do the wedding special for $5? The other 8.
I can do that for $5. I actually got 2 copies of that one, so if anyone else wants one for $5, let us know.
Okay, that's pizza smell. It's like overwhelming me.
Yeah, no, it hurts. But we only got an hour left, so we don't have to wait out too much longer.
We can power through it.
We can power through this last hour. Let that smell of food give us hopefully enough calories to power through here. Let's see. I got more spaces to fill up, so let me go ahead and fill those. I'm going to do some more of these romance books that we got tonight. Because, I mean, there's no better night to run these romance books than on Valentine's Day. So next up on E, we got Girls Romances, number 151. Very good minus condition for $8. You got this horrible friend forcing the main character to call the guy and prove that she doesn't love him anymore. Which, I mean, I don't know if that's the best way to support your friend after a pretty bad breakup like that, but
I can see it.
I mean, who knows? Maybe I don't have all the information. Maybe there's more to it.
Thanks, Patrick.
Going on F now, this is going to be My Love issue 2. This is in very good condition for $20. Got a, I think this is a John Romita Sr. cover, based off the fact that this lady who's dancing has that same like cleft chin that Mary Jane does during the Romita run. But that is going to go down here on F. Very good condition. I will let you know that the centerfold is detached at the bottom staple on this one. Once again, that is on F for My Love issue 2.
Patrick Cole coming back in saying, how about Handsome Hatch is what he's calling you.
Trying to make me feel a little better about myself before putting it on.
Says 800 and a fist bump.
Oh. I'm taking a second to listen to my little people
Little
on
Sienna.
my little Sienna, my little Patrick on my shoulder. And the little Patrick on my shoulder is being real nice, offering that fist bump.
And calling you Handsome
Yeah,
Hatch.
and calling me Handsome Hatch. He's still doing it over there. But the Sienna over on this side is still, at this point, is screaming at me to not take the fist bump. So I'm going to stick by the Sienna on my shoulder who's blowing out my eardrum and say I'm going to have to stick to that 900. I feel bad. How about if I go a little bit lower, if I go to 870, and it's all yours. But Sienna on my shoulder is telling me that if I go any lower, they will kill me with their tiny little hands.
Do you have an X-Men 64?
Not 100%. If I have that in the boxes over here, but once again, if you shoot us a message directly to the live show about any special requests or special things you're looking for, we can always keep an eye out for you for those when we're looking through our warehouse back over here. I find that book earlier if I can that I was making jokes about. Come on. Good jokes, not making fun of it jokes. Come on, let me see. There it is.
Well, Smiley Bob says, Hatch, be your own man. And Yorante says, Sienna would have said 869.
You know what? That is true. Real Sienna would have said that. I only have what my mind's image of Sienna is like.
You only have Angel Sienna.
Yeah, well, I didn't specify that Sienna was the angel on my shoulder. I just said they were on my shoulder. I don't want to say that because then that's a whole new bag of worms. I just said they're on my shoulder. We're gonna stick with that for the safety of everyone, mostly me.
Hey, anyone want to be the manager of the mall store?
Yeah, I have a feeling that the current manager is going to go missing under curious circumstances. Probably time to retire the Murder World Moon Knight.
Murder is retired. You've heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, no more murder. We've officially ended it on the live show here tonight. Going up next on I. This is one I was making a dumb joke about earlier, so I'm just going to continue the dumb joke here. This is Tomb of Dracula number 70 in good condition for $5. This is your final issue and the death of Dracula, or at least this version of Marvel's Dracula. There is some water damage on this, as well as some spine split going on. But the joke I was going to do with this one is the title here, which says, this is the triumphant climax of the greatest Dracula story of all. Which, I mean, no better night to have the greatest climax than Valentine's Day. Whew! Killing myself here. No comment from Jen. Jen did not like that one. Replacing the TMNT Usagi on H is going to be Werewolf by Night, issue 29. This is in fine plus condition. You have Werewolf by Night taking on this guy in robes with my favorite name, Dr. Glitter Knight.
Glitter Knight?
Glitter Knight. Dr. Glitter Knight, who apparently controls some sort of
Glitter?
goblin or gargoyle or something there. But that is in fine plus condition for $15. I have no clue. He's not even glittery. He's just like all in black robes.
People in the comments saying crickets.
Yeah, no, I expected that, but once again, I don't do the jokes for y'all. I do them for me.
Somebody says, yeah, they said Victor moved to Florida. Sure he did.
Sure.
That's like our version of when like people say a pet goes to live at a farm upstate.
Yeah.
They go to Florida.
Yeah, they go to Florida.
No offense to the Floridians, but you know.
they go
As a former Floridian.
They went to a comeback issue room upstate. Let's see, probably. I should probably take down the wartime romances, I feel like, at this point.
And it'll be back up during last looks.
Yeah, we'll put it back up during last look, so we'll get its time to shine then. Let me get it back in its bag so it's all protected until then.
Nice and hard.
Alright, put that down there. On G now to replace it, let's do...
A back issue out in the country.
Went to live on a farm. My Love issue number 13. This is in fine plus condition for $30. This is going to be your last issue with the 15-cent cover price. You have this great cover by John Buscema, and the stories in here are done by Stanley, and once again, an unknown writer is not credited in one of the stories on this, but that is going down there on G for $30. The end of an era, the end of the 15-cent issue. Probably this X-Men on D at this point. I'm going to go find a new book from this week to replace it with. I also got to get to some more key stuff here. Let's see. We ran that Nightcrawler series up here earlier tonight, but now going on D, we have the new Nightcrawlers #1 from the Sins of Sinister event. This is the 1 in 25 near mint minus condition for $12. This cover is done by Tulaski. It's absolutely gorgeous. You got like the Nightcrawler Spider-Man hybrid there on the cover, and that is going to go up here on D.
George Hudson says, the 15 cents price was never sexy to me. The 10 and 12 on point.
Yeah, you're right. I love to see me a 12 on that cover. Let's see. So what were we had a lot of requests tonight. We had the TMNT, Werewolf by Night, those specific issues for Swamp Thing, and for, I think it was Batman? No, it was Deadpool. It was Deadpool #1.
Deadpool 1, and Batman Beyond, which we hit.
And I think I got at least one more book to hit for the Batman Beyond stuff. And hit me up with those requests again. I know we had a TMNT request as well. I can't remember any other ones past that right now. The Dark Horse Star Wars, I remember that one as well.
Dave Howard says, raising romance comics above 15 cents is just a pink tax.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right on that one. Then we had that request earlier for Death Dealer #1. I got Death Dealer #2 in the box.
Maybe if we keep going.
If we keep going, maybe eventually the #1 will find its way in here. We had a request for some Red Sonja stuff. I remember that.
We don't have any of The Last Barbarian.
Yeah, sadly none of that in here.
Send us a message though. We can check with the stores, especially if there's a particular cover you're looking for.
Alright, let's do this one. This is going to go on
Yeah, there have been several requests for Batman 131 second print 1 in 25. We don't
Sadly,
have it.
don't have it in here. But shoot us a message request and we'll see what we can find across the stores.
We do have 5 of them.
Let's see. Probably this at this point. It's either that or this one.
Oh, let's go see.
Okay. You're right. It's the one that less fits the night. Going on C now. This is going to be a Wonder Woman issues 140 and 141. This is part of the 2-part Trinity storyline. So you got the whole Trinity there on that front cover, and then on the back cover, this is why I picked it for tonight. You got a little snuggling between Superman and Wonder Woman. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe they had a little romance beforehand, I guess.
I don't know if it's just a cover thing or if it was
maybe
actual...
I just know I know when like they fully like the full relationship stuff. I know for sure happened in New 52. Maybe they hinted a little bit at it during.
Because I haven't read this like era of Wonder Woman.
I gotcha. Oh, I almost put that in the wrong spot. That's going to go up on C. This is also obviously has both of them are going to be Adam Hughes covers, and also is going to have your first appearance of Wonderdome or
Wonderdome.
Wanderdome.
What issue is it?
140 and 141 of Wonder Woman.
Of Wonderdome.
Of Wonderdome.
Welcome to the Wonderdome!
There's a little foot at the end of the first O, so I think it's supposed to be an A. I think it's supposed to be Wanderdome.
That makes no sense.
Well, that's what I'm reading here.
It's Wonderdome.
Okay.
Let me see what it is.
I'm like Ron Burgundy. I read whatever's on the teleprompter, no matter what.
The Wonderdome is a mobile fortress belonging to Wonder Woman. Originally her invisible jet, the jet attacked Wonder Woman and destroyed a portion of Gateway City. So then she had to get a new ride.
A new invisible ride.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's a dome. Why not a sphere? That would be...
Wonderdome!
That's better for, like, aerodynamics. But whatever. Maybe I'm not as smart in aerodynamic physics as I think.
Okay, so people are confirming that the New 52 Wonder Woman and the New 52 Superman are the ones who had the relationship. So I guess maybe it was just for cover?
Cover bait? Yeah. Because, yeah, I know they had, like, the full long-term relationship in the New 52 era. But I just... Once again, this is kind of also a lapse in my thing. I haven't read too much Wonder Woman, especially from this era. So, like, I didn't know if maybe there's, like, you know, a one-issue fling or something like that going on with this. But, once again, we only got an hour left-ish. So, I gotta get through some more books. I know last week Jen told me, oh, well, Sienna goes past 10 o'clock all the time. And I say, I take that as a challenge to start last looks before 10 o'clock. But let's see how I'm going to accomplish that. Probably the Green Lantern or Green Arrow?
Michelle Southers would like to know.
Okay.
That Nightcrawler on D.
Yes.
Did you do it for 8? You got it at 12.
I can do that for 8.
Now you got space.
Sweet. And I'm going to replace it with another gorgeous cover for the Mighty Morphin this week. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 105. This is the Torrin Clark cover. $6 for this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. You have Green Ranger right up front there being manipulated by, oh God, what's her name?
Rita?
It's Rita Repulsa.
I don't know how I knew that.
I don't know either, but thank God you did, because it was on the tip of my tongue. Rita Repulsa in the background manipulating him with her dark magics.
Ooh.
Ooh. That is going to go up here on D.
Oh, wait. Don't move anything. Don't put anything on the board. I have a combo offer for you.
Mm-hmm.
E, F, and G. The 3 older romance books.
E, F, G. So that's together 58. So what's the offer?
35.
35. I can do it all together for 40. But in the meantime, since we're waiting on those, I'm going to take down the Green Arrow Black Canary Wedding Special on B. And I'm going to replace it with Detective Comics 23.1. This is going to be the Poison Ivy, like one shot that they did. This is specifically near mint condition for $15. This is the Fabric 3D lenticular. That is going to go up here on B for $15. And I also have a regular version that isn't the lenticular for $12. So if you want that one, just write, you know, if you're making the claim, do Poison Ivy regular or Poison Ivy lenticular for B.
Brock will take the Green Arrow Black Canary Wedding Special.
Sweet. Pull that right back out of there.
And then, alright, modifying the offer. How about just the two My Loves, F and G, together for $32?
Sure, I'll do that one for 32.
Math is hard.
Yeah, math is hard.
Sorry, I shocked you a bit there.
I didn't even feel it, so.
Can you go over what's on B again?
On B, this is going to be Detective Comics 23.1, near mint condition for $15. This is specifically the lenticular 3D cover done by Jason Fubbock. And that is up here on B, near mint condition, $15 for the lenticular. We also have a non-lenticular for $12. So if you want that one specifically, just when you're claiming it in chat, be like, B Poison Ivy regular or B Poison Ivy lenticular, so we know exactly which one you want.
Also, do you pronounce it Fabok?
I pronounce it Fabric, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Fabok.
Fabok? You know, that does sound better. It sounds more like a Star Wars creature of some kind.
That sounds better. It sounds like a Star Wars creature.
Yeah. Isn't everything better when it's a Star Wars creature? Let's see. Oh, I got spaces open. I don't even know why I'm looking to see if I do.
Jennifer DuPont will take the Poison Ivy on B.
Alrighty. Did she specify lenticular or regular?
She did not, so I assume she meant lenticular,
Okay.
but let me know if you want the regular instead,
let us
Jennifer.
know. I'm going to put the regular up here on B now. So, let us know if you wanted that regular version versus the lenticular version. But I got to fill out this board. On F, we're going to be doing Outlaw Love from I Heart Marvel. This is number 1, very fine near mint condition for $4. You got this almost like dreamscape kind of drawing style for this, with Bullseye surrounding this character.
I actually really like that.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's just like, it's hard to describe what is going on with it, but it's absolutely beautiful. That is going to go down here on F. And then going on G, we're going to do another one of these romance books. This is going to be Falling in Love from DC Comics, issue number 100. This is in very good minus condition for $8. You got something brutal. You got this girl on a date with this guy, and they're laughing at her because she knows the only reason she got a date with him is because they said no to him. It's pretty brutal, but that is going to go down here on G.
Wow.
Yeah, I was making a note because we were going through these books earlier before the show, and I was like, why are so many of these covers just women crying or being put in these like horrible positions? Like, I know you got to have some drama in the romance books, but it's just like, why can't you make the guy cry once?
You know why.
Men don't cry. You're correct.
Exactly. Scientifically.
Scientifically, we don't have tear ducts. If you think you're crying, it's actually just you're really hot. You're sweating out of your eyes. You're fine. Gonna take down this Dracula on I. Dracula. I'm gonna replace it with Sweethearts number 72. This is in fine condition for $8. This is great. It is a group of gals going after this one actor in their play. The main girl he's kissing is only being kissed because of the script. So she's like, I know it's for the script, but it feels real. Meanwhile, this blonde in the background is like, I will steal him away no matter what.
Oh, and we have a spam bot in the chat talking about demonic activity.
Ooh, how did they know? How did they know? They got me.
And schizophrenia.
Okay, well, now that's actually serious. A lot of people deal with mental health issues, and it's not possession. For the most
Any
part.
Harley Quinn or Vampirella? Ban these people real quick.
I can keep an eye out for some Vampirella. I might have some Harley stuff, but tonight we're a little more focused on Ivy, just because that is one of our big books coming up, is her first appearance, which, yes, I did not forget we have that. I just, I got to string you on. I got to make sure you're watching the entire show, so I'm going to hold it off a little bit. But you know what? I'll give you a nice key in the meantime. I'm going to replace this Werewolf by Night on H. I'm going to replace it with Batman Beyond #6. This is a near mint condition for $85. And this is going to be your first appearance of Ink, who's one of the main villains for the Batman Beyond series. This is also your final issue of the first limited series for the character. There are only, according to this, there were only 23,000 copies ordered by retailers. So a pretty low print run on this one as well. That is 85 down on H.
Do we have the Dark Side Yellow Lantern Undead Gods cover? We'll keep an eye out.
We'll keep an eye out. I'm assuming it's probably for the...
Is that new this week, Robert, or just like an older book that you want us to keep an eye out on?
It's from the latest Deceased run.
Oh, that next issue hasn't come out yet, I think. Let me see. Not really know which one I'm looking for.
But I don't have it down here in this box, so shoot us a message directly.
I don't think Deceased is this week.
Okay, well then, can you still shoot us a message so we can hold one when it gets in, maybe?
Depending on what FOC is, yeah.
Yeah.
So you shoot us a message and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, shoot us a message directly to the live show account, and we'll see what we can do. Help you figure out how we can get you that copy of that book when it comes out.
And James has an excellent response for why men are never emotional on the covers of old romance.
Oh, do it. Hit me with it.
Because men are NPCs.
You know, that is probably the best way to describe men I've ever heard. Because
he specified in old romance comics.
No, that's all men. All men are NPCs. Alright. I got books. I got so many books. Gotta get through them all.
So you can beat Sienna? So you can beat Sienna?
Yeah. Oh. Let's see. How can I succeed in this task? Probably by removing B. Get rid of that poison ivy on B, and I'm going to replace it with the 1:10 ratio for Star Trek Resurgence #4 for $9. Let me see if I can figure out this cover artist. I cannot read that initial.
I'm sorry.
No, you're all good. No, there's no sticky. I was trying to read the actual initials on the cover. But this is the 1:10 for Star Trek Resurgence #4, $9, going up here on B. Replace this Power Rangers cover on D with another variant for Mosley. This is specifically the Rob Galori variant cover for Mosley #2. That's going to be $6 on D.
Oh, and I think I found the comic you're talking about, Robert. It looks like it's the A cover for #6. That's actually out next week, so if you send us a message, we can make sure to get one from the stores and just have it on your invoice already for next week.
Now I'm going to replace the Scarlet Witch second print variant on A. I'm going to replace that with Oh, I mean, I gotta keep putting these up because I love these covers so much. They're so fun. This is Heartthrob issue 143 from DC Comics in very good plus condition for $20. This is a woman burning a picture of a man standing right behind her, saying she needs to burn this photo so she can forget about him and all that he did. It's gonna be kind of hard to forget him when he's standing in the same room, but hey, whatever works for you, you know?
Any She-Hulk or Invincible?
I'm gonna pull this because it's literally right here. Has some She-Hulk. So I'm gonna replace Girls Romance on E with Marvel Illustrated, the swimsuit issue. This is from 1991, very fine plus condition for $75. And as requested, it has She-Hulk right front and center on that front cover for you. And that is going to go down here on me. Once again, $75, a very fine plus condition.
Gustavus will take the She-Hulk on E.
Alrighty. It's going quick. Replacing it. Let's do Marvel AI. This says AI equals love, or I guess it's I. It's translated from, I believe, Japanese there. But it's a near mint minus condition for $4. You got a couple romances going on in the front here. You got Elektra and Daredevil down there in the bottom. And you have Vision with Medusa, which I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess it is in this book. $4 near mint minus condition down here on E for that Marvel AI.
Real quick, just because I'm doing some eBay checking, that Batman Beyond on H, is that direct or newsstand?
That is direct.
Okay.
And then replacing that Outlaw Love that was on F is going to be, yeah, let's do this one. Falling in Love, issue 135 from DC. This is in good to very good condition for $8. You got, I think I got this correct. You have this guy go on the date with a girl, asking what's wrong. She's noting that there's this guy staring at her in the background. You can kind of see him on the binding over here on the left. She's wondering what's his deal all about, and she keeps being followed and stared at by him. Usually, I just say call the police at that point. But who knows? Maybe this is more of a loving, trusting story than I am as a person.
And then, okay, so we have an offer on that Batman Beyond.
Gotcha.
So, well, we have two offers, but I'm going to give you the higher offer. 75.
It's at 85, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that for 75.
It's going to Jennifer DuPont.
Alrighty. Replacing that on H is going to be Star Wars number 31, so new this week. 1:25 ratio by Wingard. This is $20. Absolutely phenomenal cover with Luke taking on some souped up droids there. But that is going to go down here on H. And replace this Falling in Love on G. It's 9:30. You only got about half an hour before the show ends. I think I've made y'all wait long enough for this one. So I'm going to put it out. Key. On G, this key is going to go. This is Batman 181. Y'all been waiting for it once again. Very good plus condition for $800. First appearance of Poison Ivy, otherwise known as Pamela Isley. And this one has the interior pinup poster still included. It is still attached in this book. And that is going to go here on G.
What's that condition again?
right front and center. That is in very good plus condition for that Batman. And once again, it has that centerfold poster still inside. But that is on G, so you can see it right front and center. And on E, don't worry about that, y'all. On E, I'm going to place, because I only got a few of these left in this box, so I'm just trying to barrel through them here. Next up on E, we are going to be doing Young Love, issue number 124. This is from DC Comics, very good condition for $10. I will let you know there is a bit of a stain on the bottom corner here. I'll give it a close-up so you can see. A little staining right there. Right on that barcode. But you have a great cover here where this guy's just leaving his girl. He's like, now we're separated by bars. I don't have to care about you anymore. And that is going down there on E.
Honestly, the situations in a bunch of these covers, I'm just like, dang.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you can't even like post bail for her. You just like, oh, you're arrested. This is my ticket out of here. See ya.
All right. So it looks like the lag is over and people are now seeing the Batman 181.
Okay.
So, can you show it up close?
Yes.
And go over condition.
Yes. So, I'm going to give you all a close-up.
And we also have an offer on it.
Yes. So this is Batman 181. Very good plus condition with the centerfold pin-up statue of Batman and Robin still inside. $800. Once again, very good plus condition. I mean, it's still beautiful. The colors are still absolutely vibrant. You can see all clearly that checkerboard up front. And I mean, it's still white and black. It's not yellow or black or orange or black. It's white and black still. But I heard we had an offer, so hit me with it.
Smiley Bob.
Smiley Bob.
Who we can thank for these pizzas.
We can thank for these pizzas.
Wants to know.
Although I preface this. Thank you, Smiley Bob, for the pizzas. However,
you cannot be bought.
It's not going to get you bonus points just because this book specifically, Sienna pulled me aside before the show to have a conversation with me about it. So hit me with the offer now that we've clarified that for Smiley Bob. Still love you. Thank you for the pizza still. But Sienna would kill me if I let that influence my decisions.
Okay. 700.
Oh, 730.
730.
730 is my counter offer.
And Gustavus, I don't see a current open layaway, so I think you paid off your most recent one recently. More
recently. So if this counter offer is denied, you can always put it on layaway. I don't think we do layaways with offers, though.
Nope.
I think it is on full price.
Full price.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, we have an offer on other things.
Okay, hit me with those other offers while we wait to hear back from Smiley Bob.
So, the romance books, E, F, and I.
Okay.
16?
Yes. I can do those all for 16.
Smiley Bob said Sienna said 730 is okay.
Sweet. And just as fast as it got put up, after all those requests, it is taken right back down.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had another one. And I was
No,
going to be like,
no.
Don't pull a Tarny on me.
No.
Because we'd have a key and I have another one. I'm like,
no, I'm not trying to do that to you. Also, if we had another one of those with the poster in it, I feel like I'd go crazy from having to deal with that. But now I got so many spaces to fill up, so I'm going to fill them all. And I'm going to fill them with a lot of these romance books, because once again, we only got 30 minutes left in the show, and I still got a decent amount of these books and a decent amount of new books from this week coming up. So right now on E, let's do Teen Confessions number... Where's my number? Number 7, very good plus condition for $10. I will let you know the centerfold is detached to the bottom staple. I mean, this one, compared to all the rest, this seems like a very nice situation. There's no one trying to be, like, mean or catty or just like a guy walking away.
Yeah.
It's just everyone having a good time, like healthy relationships. Which I mean, I'm not a girl, so I don't know, but I would think, you know, every once in a while you'd want a story that's not filled with depression.
You would think.
You would think. Let's see, I got some more books here, so let's do My Love. This is issue number 33 for Marvel Comics. Very fine condition for $18. You got, I think, this man coming back from a long time away from home, and this woman saying, I can't deal with you. I've been through enough suffering already. But that is in very fine condition for $18 going on F. That cover is also done by John Rita Sr. And you also got stories in this one by Stan Lee and I think this says Moore, but probably not Alan Moore, I would assume.
I mean,
You never know.
Alan Moore doing like old romance?
You never
I'm
know.
already surprised we got JR Sr.
Yeah, you never know.
He's been doing a lot of the covers we've had up tonight.
Yeah, no, I mean, sure he had to do something to fill in his time in between all
Gotta
those
pay the
crises.
bills.
Yeah.
And then let me finish writing this down, but we got an offer on a Star Wars book that is on a letter H. Star Wars. We have it for 20. Still $125 for this week. Would you do it for 10?
I can do it for 15. Let's see, I gotta fill out the rest of this board, so where did it go? I know I got it in here. Where did it go? Where did it go? A book has genuinely, it was in the box a minute ago.
Make sure it's not like stuck to the bag of a different one. Because remember I was looking for that book earlier?
Oh, okay.
And it was like stuck to it. Not stuck, but you know, like the
Yeah.
static was like making it so it was hard to separate. $15 sounds good.
Cool beans. Double check and make sure it somehow didn't end up in here. Okay, I think I'm genuinely going insane.
Happens to the best of us eventually.
Yeah.
It's your rite of passage as a live show host.
Genuinely, where did this book go?
What book are you looking for?
The Avengers End Time.
Oh, the thick book.
The thick book. It's gone.
It was at the front of the box.
Exactly. And it's gone.
Ghost.
Ghost. Sorry, we have to pause the show for a minute, but we have like.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's gone. I don't know. See, now you got Jen up here. Now you know something's bad when Jen has to come out in front of the camera.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just looking for the thick books because.
Yeah, I'm checking in here, making sure I didn't like toss it in here by accident. I did.
Okay. We're not being haunted yet.
No, we're not haunted. I'm just a fucking
I mean,
idiot.
We are, but.
I'm just an absolute goddamn idiot.
Now you guys have to buy this
Yeah,
book.
now you have to buy this book. I put so much effort into finding where my dumbass put it 30 minutes ago in that box. But this is Avengers End Times Marvel Tales #1. This is the Nick Bradshaw variant, 1:50 ratio. This is a near mint minus condition. According to this note, it says, literally, only thing wrong is the tiniest indent on back cover.
That would press out.
Yeah, that would easily press out. So that's, once again, near mint minus condition for $200 on that 1:50 ratio going on G.
Literally, I was looking at it, I was like, why is this in the damaged ratios box? And I saw it on the back, I was like, is that literally it? Because I've never seen one of those Marvel Tale books, like the thick, because they're thick spines.
Mm-hmm.
That spine is perfect. I've always seen it with, like, the tiniest tears. I was like, what do you mean this is in the damaged box?
I remember one time someone was doing the counting over at a mall store, which I usually do, but I was out of town or just without that day, and they're counting in, and we got in like some issues where it wasn't damaged at all. It was just like the staples were like the tiniest bit more into the book than the rest of them. So like, oh, these are damages. I'm like, no, it's stapled, like the staple's just in a little bit more, but it's fine. Like there's no creasing or anything. It's completely fine. But yeah, it's sometimes just some things slip through the cracks like that, or sometimes the opposite way where it's just like, oh, this book's fine, and then you open it up and there's a printing error that like blacks out the entire middle of the page. But anywho, get to actual books now. This is going to be TMNT 137. This is the retailer incentive cover. Near mint minus condition. This is a 1 in 10. $9. You got the whole crew diving down through the streets. I think that's obviously going to be in Chinatown in New York. But that's going to be $9 there on H. And then on...
Yes, that is Avengers End Times, the Marvel Tales.
Yeah, it is Avengers End Times. And then going on I, we have Vampire Slayer #1. This is the Fumara ratio, 1 in 10, near mint minus condition for $9. Got the whole Vampire Slayer crew right there on the front. And that's going to go down here on I.
Alright, I got an offer for you on that End Times.
Alright.
$150.
165. Let's see. This one's been up here forever. I'm taking down the Wonder Woman with the Wonder Dome.
Every time, like, I hear Wonder Dome, and I just think there's like a football stadium or something.
It makes
165 done.
Cool.
Henry Hopkins will take TMNT on H. Sorry.
No, you're all good. You're doing your job. I'm just blabbering up here.
I love blabbering, so.
I was gonna say it reminds me of Biodome, the Pauly Shore movie, Pauly Shore movie. All right. On G now, we're gonna be placing My Love, issue number 36. This is a very good plus condition for $15. Got another great John Buscema cover there with more stories by Stan Lee and another story written by someone who's not credited in this book. So it's just written as unknown.
Shame.
$15, very good plus condition on G. And then on C, we're going to do What's the Furthest Place from Here. This is issue number 11. This is going to be your A cover for $4, brand new this week. I really dig this cover. This just kind of like empty image with the knife and the stump. I think it's really almost serene and peaceful. But that's going to go up here on C.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Gotta speed up. Going on H now, we have Detective Comics number 534. Very fine condition for $8. You got Batman going up against Poison Ivy with both a giant Venus flytrap and then some... what I can only assume are some moss men made of moss, going on H there.
Not to be confused with Mothman.
Not to be confused with Mothman. Not to be confused with Swamp Thing, who is made of moss. These are moss men. Probably, I feel like the romance books on A can probably go next.
Detective Comics on H for Jennifer DuPont.
Sweet. Give me another space to fill back up. Going on A is going to be Torrent #1. This is the 1 in 10 ratio by Danny.
Not to be confused.
Not to be confused with Danny at the Carey store. This is the artist Danny. This is the 1 in 10 ratio for $6. New Mark Guggenheim, I believe a crime story or like detective noir style story. But that's $6 up here on A.
But I do posit the question. Have you ever seen Danny and Danny in the same room?
I mean, I've never seen Danny the artist at all, so technically no.
That you know of.
Not that I know of. But I mean, we didn't figure out that, what's their name? I feel awful because I love the current Deadpool run and the Dr. Aphra run.
Oh,
Alyssa Wong. Yeah. I was like, it took us forever to even figure out that Alyssa Wong was a subscriber at our store.
Oh no, we knew. It's just like Doug just hadn't mentioned it.
Okay. So
Also, apparently, like, they are very shy, so, like, they, like, mention, they're like, oh, yeah, I wrote this. It's like, you wrote Deadpool? It's like, yeah.
All right, so you hear that they're shy, so don't be camping out the Durham store to see if you can catch a glimpse of Alyssa Wong. Leave them be.
And also, I appreciate someone who's humble.
Yeah, exactly. Going on H now to replace that Batman. Let's do Secret Hearts issue number. Where's the number on this one? 65. This is in very good plus condition for $15. The centerfold is attached to the top staple, and you have not the penciling, but the inks are done by John Romita Sr. on this book. And you have this girl looking on at this like picnic date that this guy's going on, and she's saying, "Oh, but he wouldn't go on a date with me." I feel the same way, lady. Probably the Star Trek on B, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Taking on that Star Trek Resurgence on B. And in its spot, let's do... oh, God. There we go. That was the first one that wasn't that. This is going to be Extreme X-Men number 3. This is the Larocco design variant, the 1-in-10 ratio, for $5 for Extreme X-Men number 3. That's going to go up here on B.
James, we have a sticky note on the wall for you, but for if we ever come across that Teen Secret Romance 11.
Yeah, I'm literally looking...
I mean, it says diary, but I feel like we get the gist.
Yeah, I'm staring at the sticky note right now, so we have it up there at all times to remind us to keep an eye out. I take down this Mosley variant on D, and grab these from over here. Let's do Dr. Sleepless, The Mortician of Love, near mint condition for $5. Written by Warren Ellis. This is going to be issue number 6. But I honestly have no clue what's going on here. It looks like some lady is getting a tattoo done on her eye.
Oh, God.
Which is very painful.
Well, now I won't sleep.
Yeah. Which also, it says he's a mortician, so is he tattooing a dead body? Because I don't know. If that would work. Yeah, that's going on D. But I don't even know if that would work. So if you're a tattoo artist, I guess let us know if you can even tattoo a corpse.
I mean, I was going to specify an eye.
So, well, eyes can be tattooed. I've seen people some people who are super into body modification who get like the irises of their eyes blacked out, just like entirely black out their entire eyes.
But is that tattooing or is that something like a different process?
It's tattooing.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. it's brutal. But anyway, away from the gruesome stuff, well, with me around, never. But,
away from this particular gruesome stuff.
Yeah. Let's replace... I'm going to replace this one on G. I know it's not been up there the longest, but I do have a key I want to put up front and center.
You can tattoo a corpse.
All right. Thank you for the info. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. Something just feels weird about that. Like, I feel like...
I mean, I'm sure there's ethical and legal things.
Yeah, there's definitely that. But it's just like, I don't know. Something like in my brain's like, I don't know if that work anatomically.
Well, to learn to tattoo, some people use pigskin, dead pigs. So.
Okay, you know what? I take back. That makes more sense now, thinking about that. But going on G now, we have Uncanny X-Men issue 162 to 167. This is all in very fine to very fine near mint condition. This whole run is going to have your debut of the Star Sharks, aka the Space Sharks. I mean, potato, pretty much.
Sharks.
In
space.
Then you also have your origin for Binary, first appearance of Binary, first appearance of Lockheed, Death of the Brood Queen, and all of these issues are going to be your newsstand versions. That whole set is going to be $100 down there on G. And I mean, obviously, you got the Brood there on the front cover. You also have this iconic cover of Cyclops holding Charles Xavier there on the back for that 167. That's going there on G. I'm going to replace the My Love on F. I'm going to go ahead and replace that with the 1 in 10 ratio for what's the furthest place from here. This is issue 11, the one that comes out tomorrow. This is the 1 in 10 ratio. I'm trying to figure out.
Didn't I put a sticky note? I put a sticky note on the 1 in 25.
There you go.
Sorry.
It is. No, you're all good. It is by M.K. Nwalpen, and that is going to go down here on F. That is the 1 in 10. So that is the one that still has the text for the title on it.
Bless you. We didn't get the Nightcrawlers 1 in 50 on the live show, Robert, but if you send us a message, we can check if any of the stores have it. And then I have an offer for you on that X-Men set.
Alrighty.
You have it at 100, we should do 80.
I can do that for 80.
Go to Ryan Longden. Someone says, Aaron says, bless you.
Thank you.
Wow, that was really quick on the live there.
Yeah. Going on G now. I feel like putting up these trades. They're pretty nice. So we have Batman the White Knight and Batman Curse of the White Knight, both in hardcover editions to celebrate the end of Batman Beyond the White Knight. I'm going to put the first one, the White Knight one, on G as a standee. And then if you want both of these graphic novels together, both the hardcover editions, you can get them both together for $50. So if you want both of them together for $50, just in the chat put G Batman Combo.
Oh damn! Someone was in the live show spreadsheet, and I saw them because you know when someone's on the same Google spreadsheet as you, it like highlights the
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And so I went to the cell next to them and I was like, "Hello," and then they left.
Oh, they didn't want to be your friend.
I didn't want to say hello back.
I wonder who's spying on us now.
Probably Sienna. Around.
Probably
Sienna.
Probably Sienna. Let's see. I only got a couple new books to get through, which is going to fulfill my quota of getting this done before 10, so I can prove I'm better than Sienna. So let's. I know it's going to make your life only more hell-filled, but this is a perfect time to remind people, even though it's at the end of the show, remind people, put the letter and the description of the book in your claim so that way it doesn't confuse Jen, because...
Before we talk about confusing me, what's on G?
On G, that is the hardcover edition for Batman the White Knight. We have that for $30. And then we also have the Curse of the White Knight hardcover for $30 as well. If you want to do both of these together in a combo, we'll do it for $50 just in the chat. If you want to do that combo, put G Batman combo and we'll know exactly what you're talking about.
Smiley, I actually can't see who's watching. There's not like a list of like viewers.
Yeah, sadly not. But going on I now. This is the confusing part. Sorry about this, Jen. This is going to be what's the furthest place from here. Number 11. This is the M.K. Nwalpen 1 in 25 ratio for $10. So this is the fully virgin variant going here on I.
Excuse me.
And out of new books, out of our promo keys, but
Never out of books.
We're never out of books though, so I'm gonna keep putting some books up here for a couple more minutes just to give the stuff that's up here a chance. I will take down the Secret Hearts on H, and I'm gonna replace it with, we had it earlier, or we had the previous issue earlier. I'm gonna try this one out. This is the Marvel Swimsuit Special from 1992. Very fine condition. Has a Silvestri cover with Storm. This is once again very fine condition for $25 on H.
Did you not read the pun?
On the cover?
Yeah.
Ah, I did. Take a Wakanda, the wild side. It's a pretty good one. But alrighty, I'm gonna give this a minute or so to get any last offers or anything in. But while we're waiting that last minute, I'm gonna talk about last looks before we get into last looks. So last looks is when we go through this box over here that has all of the books that didn't sell previously during the night. We're gonna go back through and put them all up here rapid fire style, give y'all one last chance to pick up a book you missed out on or put in an offer here at the end of the show. And once again, we're doing pretty rapid fire, so even if the lag falls you behind a bit, just make sure you put the letter and the description of the book, so that way we can go back and grab it out of the box if we already moved it off the display here.
Are we missing a preview book, or is this preview book for Thursday?
Which one?
Avengers number 8.
That's gonna be for Thursday.
That's Thursday.
Yeah, because that's the first appearance of Kang. We're doing that for Thursday for our Ant-Man show. Sorry about that. The
preview post went up before the show, so I guess people probably got.
Yes, yeah. We knew this was a big week, so we wanted to put up both the promos for them, just so that way it had more time to get eyes on them. So yeah, the Avengers number 8. Sorry to completely miss out on that earlier when we were talking about it. But yes, the Avengers number 8 is going to be on the Thursday show. Which is going to have a bunch of stuff for Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out. But I think it's time now.
Wait, no. The preview post went up 4 days ago. They both went up on the same day.
Yeah, no. Sienna said to put them both up pretty close together to give people more time. Because they knew it was going to be a big week with a lot of big stuff. So we just wanted to give everyone a chance. But I'm going to go ahead.
Sorry for confusing you guys.
Yeah, sorry. But going on G, this is going back up. This is the Wartime Romances, number 8, 2.5 slabbed. Going on G for 1,000.
What did you say you would take?
I think earlier I said 9. What?
Was it 870 for passport?
I think it was, but that was only because he called me handsome.
Yeah. And you can't call him handsome
now
if you're not happy to call him, try to get that deal.
It's diminishing returns on calling me handsome, because the more you say it, the less I believe you, the more it feels like you're patronizing me, and I don't like being patronized.
Oh no! Cliff Baker says he skipped Valentine's dinner with his wife in the Avengers.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. Blame Daniel and Sienna for that one.
Never blame Daniel.
Well, yeah, actually don't blame Daniel right now. Blame Sienna.
We cannot be held liable for any divorces.
Yeah, we cannot offer the warehouse as a place to crash when the couch is no longer an option. Let's see if I can find some bigger books to finish filling out that bottom row with.
Batman 181 did sell.
We did sell the Batman 181 earlier on.
Yeah, Father Bob is looking at it positively. Look at the money you saved.
There you go.
Cliff Baker says, I'll wake her up and explain. She'll understand. Maybe don't wake her up.
Yeah, maybe let her sleep, because that won't help the situation. I'm going to replace this Teen Confessions on E with that Futures End number 0, near mint, $15, signed by the writer, signed by Keith Giffen. I'm going to replace this What's the Farthest Place from Here on F with the Icon and versus Hardware 1:25 ratio for $15. That's going to go on F. On H. Actually, I'm going to keep that one on H. On I, replacing the What's the Farthest Place from Here is going to be Star Trek The Next Generation number 1 from DC Comics. Near mint condition for $25. Got your first appearance of Picard, Data, Tashiar, Worf, and Jen's absolute favorite, Commander Riker. But yeah, now I got my bottom forward filled out. Time to clear out this top one.
But thank you for those who did spend their Valentine's Day with us.
Yes, thank you all for spending your Valentine's Day with us. You know we love you just as much as your actual loved ones. Going on A, we have a foulness in the walls. This is a 1 in 10 ratio from Aftershock. $10 on A.
Colon Bun Horde, you can't go wrong.
Colon Bun Horde, absolutely phenomenal. Once again, I gave it a preview read. It looks really, really good. It's once again kind of like Monster House meets Hereditarium. It's weird, but it's really, really good. Going on B, we have Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 8, the final issue for $5 up here on B.
We've already sold one of the Futures End on E for $15, so we cannot do a deal.
Yeah, we can't do a deal on things we sold previously in the show, sadly. Going on C, or at least not in the same condition. Going on C, we have TMNT Amazing Adventures number 7, very fine plus condition for $8 with Mikey loving his pizza.
Which we will be soon.
Yes. On D, we have the Carmen line. This is the advanced reader copy for Mad Cave Comics. $10 up here on D.
Money Shot meets Gravity.
Money Shot meets Gravity. Which, once again, if you haven't read Money Shot, go read it. It's absolutely phenomenal.
And it's coming back.
And it's coming back. It's so much fun. Take down.
Not for kids, though. Definitely not for kids.
Definitely not. Ooh, no. The opposite. The opposite of for kids. Going on A, we have Wonder Woman 178. Near mint minus condition there. You know, Wonder Woman taking a minute to smell the roses. $10 on A. Going up on B to replace the Batman Beyond the White Knight. It's going to be Iron Man 205. Big old MODOK there in the background. Going on B for $8. Very fine condition.
Get ready for Quantum Mania.
Quantum Mania. Big face man coming to the big screen.
Definitely not a rip-off of Spy Kids. Not Spy Kids. Shark Boy and
Shark
Lava
Boy.
Girl.
I mean, MODOK did it first. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but the CGI looks like...
It does. It does. A human face was not meant to be stretched like that. They probably should have just, even though it wouldn't have looked as directly human-like, they should have just made an entirely new face out of CG rather than stretching a real one to fit that space.
Stretching Patton Oswalt's face.
No, not Patton Oswalt's face, my poor boy. Which I don't think they're doing a season 2 of that show ever.
No, I think it got canceled.
Yeah.
It was on Hulu. I think everything Hulu got canceled.
Yeah, including sadly the Howard the Duck animated series written by Kevin Smith that they were going to make. I was very excited for
Maybe
that.
it'll get picked back up. No?
No. My best hope now is now that the Marvel's doing those special presentation formats, hopefully at some point they'll just do like a 45-minute special presentation of Howard the Duck running his detective company. But that's the best I can hope for right now. On C, we have Amazing Spider-Man 165. Very good defined condition for $10. Once again, this is the one that has that little bit of staining up here in this top corner. That is going on C. Replacing the Carmen line on D is going to be Green Lantern number 181. Very fine near mint condition for $10. Got Hal Jordan quitting the Corps.
E is the New 52 Futures End number 0, and it is signed by the writer.
Yes, signed by the writer Keith Giffen.
That one. $15 near mint. We've already sold a copy.
Yep, so we can't do any offers on that one. Going on A to replace that Wonder Woman is going to be My Love issue 12. Fine to very fine condition for $20 up here on A. On B, we have Joker's Asylum, Poison Ivy, number 1, near mint condition for $25. Got your new origin for Poison Ivy, as well as a Gillen March cover. That is going up here on B.
We have an offer on the swimsuit cover on H.
All right.
Henry Hopkins wants to know if you do 15. You have it at 25.
I will do that for 15. Replacing that swimsuit special on H is going to be Hulk number 12. This is the 1 in 25 ratio for $10 down here on H for Hulk. And that is also brand new this week. Replacing that book on C that I meant to replace. This is going to be the Invincible Iron Man number 3. This is the 1 in 25 Bagley ratio. $10 going up here on C. Replacing Green Lantern on D is Superman issue number 184. This is in very good condition for $12. Once again, this is our favorite Superman book, the one where he's at a stake and being held in place by a bunch of just talismans. Not kryptonite, just magical talismans. That is going up here on B. And yes, I know he's not allergic, but he's susceptible to magic. But this is also a red sun planet, so I feel like that's negated at that point. So, like, why is he reacting so viscerally? Who knows? Maybe you have to pick up the book to figure it out.
Superman being allergic to magic, so anytime Zatanna shows up, he's just like sneezing
He's just,
like crazy.
I'm sorry, I got phlegm buildup. Going on A now, we have Mighty Thor issue 396. Very fine condition for $10. You got Thor and Black Knight teaming up on that cover there. Going on B to replace that Poison Ivy is going to be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 105. So the issue that comes out this week. This is the 1-in-10 action figure ratio for $5 of Lord Draken. It was $10 earlier, but we took an offer for $5, so we can't go any lower than that. But I mean, you're already getting half off that face value for that book right there.
I think it was 6.
Was it?
It's a 1-in-10.
Oh, yep, you're right. It was only $1 off, but still, get $1 off, brand new book.
$1 more than cover.
Yeah.
However you want to work it.
Yeah, I need more energy drink.
We should get Alan to put a mini fridge in here.
You should get Alan to put.
Or like a drink cooler, like you know, like the ones that are like the really fancy wine ones, but sometimes people put like soda in there.
Yeah, I don't even want one of those. I just want one of those hats where it has the 2 holders, and
like
I can just put my two energy drinks up there. Going on C, we got Wonder Woman number 170, near mint condition for $10. You got Lois and Wonder Woman doing some gossip with each other.
I looked it up, and I couldn't find definitively if Wonder Woman and Superman had a relationship in this era, but there were hints of it. And like in this issue, Lois is trying to get to the bottom of Wonder Woman and Superman's relationship. So she's like she's trying to figure out like what you doing with my man.
Yeah, what's going on here? Going on D, we have Ghost Rider number 23, very fine near mint condition for $8. Great Durajovic cover there. Always does some great Ghost Rider stuff.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom. Replacing this Thor on A is going to be My Mutant Heart from I Heart Marvel, near mint condition for $4 up there on A.
I mean, that's a cover by alone. Like, look at that cover.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, got Dupe right front and center.
In a maid costume.
Yeah, in a maid costume.
I want someone to cosplay that.
That'd be an interesting one to see how they get away with that one.
Would you do Ghost Rider on D for 4? You have it at 8?
Yeah, I'll do that for 4.
And since we're moving like a lot quicker, especially with last looks, don't forget to include the letter and something about the book title, artist, character.
Yeah, just because, you know, if I take down this Wonder Woman on C, put up a new book, and you just say C, we're going to think it's whatever's up there currently, not the Wonder Woman you were actually going for. But going on B now, we have Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, number 1, brand new this week, $4 up here on B.
If you've been itching for some new Motu.
If you're itching for new Motu, here you go. All for you. Replacing the Wonder Woman on C now is going to be Brave and the Bold, issue 189. Very good condition for $5 there. Whew. On D, we got Girls Romances 114, very good condition for $25 on D. Replacing the My Mutant Heart, sadly on A, is going to be Lovers number 57. This is in good condition for $30 going on A. And it was sad that I had to take down My Mutant Heart, not that I had to put this up.
Alright, Batman on C, you had it at 5. Would you do 3?
I'll do 3 for it, absolutely. Replacing that Batman on C, I'm going to put up real quick My Love number 11. Very good plus condition for $20 there. Just put that one up. I forgot what order I was going in, so I'm just going to start back over here.
It's been a minute since you've done the bottom row.
Yeah, I try and only do like, I have a perfect book to replace some stuff down here. So I'm going to replace the Futures End on E with TMNT #1 from Image Comics. That's going to go down there on E for $25. Let me see if I can find any other good stuff to replace that bottom row with. Or just some, higher priced items, because that's why I always try to do the higher priced stuff on the bottom so you get a better view of it while I'm cycling through everything.
You have to look at it longer.
Yeah, absolutely. Going down there on F now, replacing that Icon versus Hardware, is going to be the TMNT Usagi Yojimbo one shot. This is the retailer incentive cover, near mint condition for $50. That incentive cover is done by David Peterson. Going on F. Let's see if I got anything else to go down there. There it is. Looking for you. I'm going to replace this Hulk on H. And I'm going to replace that with the Scarlet Witch second printing Dowderman 1:25 ratio. Near mint minus condition for $125 there on H. And let's go do this one. Where'd it go? There you are. Replacing the Star Trek on I is going to be that Wonder Woman 140 and 141 fine to very fine condition for $25. Got those 2 issues there. This is you have your first appearance of the Wonder Dome, everyone's favorite sports venue.
That's where the next Super Bowl is going to be held.
But it ain't nearly as good as Doug Dimmadome, home of the Disney Dimmadome. I feel like, I don't know if that was a good one. But anywho, gonna start replacing these on the top right now that I got that bottom row refreshed for you. On A, we have the Mosley 1:10 ratio cover for $10. Absolutely gorgeous there. Once again, if you haven't been reading Mosley, it's absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend it from Image right now.
And speaking of Image, I got an offer for you on that Turtles Image.
Gotcha.
We do 18, go to 25.
I'll do that for 18. I actually got a couple copies of that one.
Ooh.
So if anyone else wants that Turtles for $18, let us know.
$18 Turtles.
I'll go ahead and make us a new little slip for it.
Thank you. Oh, James Howard says that Wonder Woman with Superman was the issue he got autographed by Adam Hughes the one time he met him.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've ever met Adam Hughes, even though we've had him at a convention or two. I don't think I ever got around because I was working those conventions.
Yeah.
So like I only got to go see like 1 or 2 people. So I was like, all right, I have to sit down and decide. And it was like Walt Simonson when we had our Oak City one. Bull City, it was Steve Bissett was the last one I went to when I was working. I had to like take a minute because I had to go get CBCS so they could grade my book.
Yeah.
Then I went over to Steve Bissett, got him to sign my first appearance of Constantine. But yeah,
I don't know what book I would have Adam Hughes sign because I have. Have you ever seen that Wonder Woman cover where it's like old meets new Wonder Woman and it's the Adam Hughes one? And
Yeah.
There's 2 Wonder Womans on the cover?
Yeah.
Because I got that from the live show CGC 98. And so I don't know if I want to risk cracking that open to get it signed.
Well, you gotta take the risk sometimes. But I mean, not all the time. Going on B, we have TMNT Special. This is from 1993 Archie Comics. Very fine near mint condition for $12. Highlander Leonardo versus a skull. That's all the information I have for you on that one. Going on C, we got Secret Origins #1 fine minus condition for $20 up here on C. On D, replacing our Girls' Romances is going to be Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer #3 near mint minus condition for $10. Placing our Mosley on A. It's going to be that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 105. The 1 in 25 ratio for $10 on A.
James Howard says if he could get Adam Hughes to draw something, it'd be Streaky and the Cat Box of Solitude.
Nice. That'd be oh God, because all I can imagine is because my cat, like whenever I redo his litter box, he always throws half of it back outside the litter box. I can't imagine trying to clean up invisible cat litter that's just spread all across the floor. Oh,
Alan Gill checking back in with a howdy.
Howdy. You just caught us removing this Power Rangers on A, I think. No, I just put that one up.
You just put up Death Dealer, so I think we're actually back up there.
Okay. Oof.
We've just been cycling quickly.
Yeah, and it's just long show. Murder World Moon Knight #1 for $4, brand new this week, going up here on A. Replacing my TMNT special with the skull on B is going to be my X-Men #19. This is the 1 in 25 ratio for $20 up here on B.
Also, I'm so excited because we're getting a new X-23 solo series.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a mini, but I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm still excited. I'm hoping we get more Gabby in it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Replacing our Secret Origins on C is going to be Don't Spit in the Wind from Mad Cave. This is the advanced reader copy for $10. Once again, if you missed our little synopsis of this, it's Wally, but if he was human. That is going to go up here on C. Once again, $10 on that advanced reader copy.
And with murder? I mean, there was murder in Wally. Was there murder?
There was attempted murder.
There was attempted murder.
There's a lot of attempted murder going on.
A lot for a Disney movie.
Yeah. Oh, God. So much. Going on D now, we have Tomb of Dracula #70. This is in good condition. This is going to be your final issue for the Tomb of Dracula series, as well as the death of the title character Dracula himself, or at least this version of Marvel's Dracula. That is going up there on D for Dracula.
James Howard asked Alan, "Hey Alan, you want that wartime romance?" And Alan responded, "LOL, no."
Come on, Alan. Come on, you don't want the wartime romances? Going on A now. I got Werewolf by Night #29, fine plus condition for $15. Once again, that's going up here on A. Replacing our X-Men 19.
Alan will take that Dracula.
He will take that Dracula. He wants the greatest climax of Dracula stories ever told. Going on B, we have Detective Comics 23.1, near mint condition for $12. This is going to be the level 1 shot focused on Poison Ivy. Going on C, and replacing Don't Spit in the Wind.
That X-Men that was on B. I think it was the 19 1 in 25.
Yes, it was.
Would you do it for 15 for Brock?
Yes, I'll do that for 15. I actually have a couple more of those. So if anyone else wants to put or claim one now that they're at $15, let us know real quick. But for right now on C, I want to be placing the I don't remember which ratio this. I don't even think it is a ratio, but it is the. It's a Virgin.
One
cover.
per store.
One per store. It was a one per store cover for Mighty Morphin 105. $6. Got Rita Repulsa controlling the Green Ranger with her dark magic. That's going up there on C.
An offer on the Werewolf by Night on A, which you 10. You have it 15.
I'll do that for 10. Going on D. This is going to be Girls Romances #151. Very good minus condition for $8. This is that one that has the really bad friend who's forcing her to call her boyfriend that she just broke up with to prove that she doesn't love him anymore.
And like, how would you prove that over the phone?
Yeah, like, just...
How do you prove that in general?
Just help your friend. Come on, why you gotta hurt her more?
Prove you don't love him. Kill him.
You must, just like that lady on that other cover who's trying to burn a picture to forget him when he's standing in the room. Going on A now, I have from I Heart Marvel. This is Outlaw Love #1. Very fine near mint condition. Once again, just a super weird, ethereal, but really nice cover here for $4 on A.
And then James Howard would like to know, would you do the girls' romances on D for 4? You have it at 8.
I will do that for 4. But going up on B now, I got Falling in Love #100 from DC Comics in very good minus condition for $8. Replacing our Power Rangers on C is going to be Heartthrobs #143, Speak of the Devil. This is a very good condition for $20. Speak of the Devil, this is the one where the lady's burning up the picture of the guy to forget him when he's standing right there. It's gonna be
He's like, is that my headshot?
I didn't, like, that's not even hers. That's like my identification. I keep that in
That's
my
my
wallet.
driver's license.
I keep that in my wallet at all times. I need that to go back to work. It has my clearance to get me back into the parking lot. Now that we're done with our little fanfic of that one issue. Next up on D, this is going to be Star Trek Resurgence #4. This is the retailer incentive 1 in 10 cover for $9 up here on D. For, I don't know.
Data.
Deep Space Nine. I know that's another one. Oh, you look mad at me. You look mad that I referenced that. Okay. I'll stay away from that subject.
Alan is sharing his goals for the live show. I think you know what they are.
Sell more.
Yes. Ideally.
Ideally.
But his specific goal is 24 hours, 7 days a week live shows. Like the shopping network.
I don't like the idea of that just because Alan's been wanting me on the show more, even though I've been doing two out of the 2 shows we do. So I'm very scared by that idea because he wants me on the show as much as possible. So it would just be me chained here 24/7.
We'll have a little cot for you made out of long boxes.
Yeah, they'll lock me in a room that has no windows, and they'll just give me like a big bottle of like trucker caffeine pills on one side, and then just like one of those like 2-way like drop boxes for like banks where they they drop my new books in there. I open it up and I pick them out. I'm like, all right, here's the next one. I'm just malnourished. I don't know why I'm painting such a vivid picture for
and
this.
then they roll in a cart of Bang like every week.
I'm like, I don't even like Bang.
We'll drink it. We have cases of it.
Zena keeps ordering it.
Zach all the time, says Alan.
I don't even like Zach all the time. I can't imagine people watching the show would like Zach all the time. But going on A, because I gotta sell books, Alan. That's the main goal I'm here for. This is Star Wars #31. This is the 1 in 25. We had one run up earlier that was in near mint condition. This one is in very fine near mint condition, so slightly lower. I think it's just because it's got a little bit of abrasion going on the spine here, which has some minor color breaks.
I think there might be some ticks that don't necessarily break color.
Yeah, there's this one really tiny one that breaks cover right here at the top, but once again, very fine near mint condition on that one for $15, and that 1 in 25 on A. On B, replacing that Falling in Love is going to be Mosley. Once again, this is the 1 per store variant. This is $6. Absolutely gorgeous there. I love this cover. It's great. I do prefer that one we had up here earlier. The I think it was the 1 in 10 one.
The yellow one, or
yeah, the yellow one. I don't. Once again, I think I talk about this every single show at this point. Yellow backgrounds on covers just make everything pop more.
You are a big fan of yellow backgrounds. Sienna's a big fan of red backgrounds.
The red backgrounds were good too. I personally just think the yellow pops just like a tad bit more. Mm-hmm. Like they're really close together, but I think the yellow is just a little more pow. Going on C now. Speaking of yellow backgrounds, this is My Love #36. Very good plus condition for $15. I believe this is one of those Buscema covers as well. That is going up here on C.
Buscema sounds like something you get at the deli.
I does. It sounds really good. I don't know what it would be, but it sounds really good.
It sounds like a type of ham or something.
Yeah.
Like a deli meat.
Yeah.
But like the really good ones.
Yeah, or like maybe it's like some kind of like thing like how they have the things where it's like salami wrapped around a stick of mozzarella. Like, okay, we have food here.
I think I'm thinking of bruschetta.
That, you know what, that works too. Bruschetta, the tomato and basil on a nice little crisp piece of baguette. Anywho, once again, gotta keep circling. See, yeah, we're getting hungry. We're circling back to books. Anywho, My Love issue 33, very fine condition for $18. I think this one is, yeah, this one's gonna be one of the Romita Senior covers on this one, as they're on D. On A, replacing that Star Wars, we got Vampire Slayers number 11. This is the 1 in 10 ratio, near mint minus condition for $9 on A. And then last book of Last Looks, going up here on B, replacing that Mosley, is going to be Secret Hearts number 65 in very good plus condition for $15 up here on B. Now that we've officially gone through every single book twice now on the show, I'm going to give y'all, 30 seconds if you want to put any last minute offers or last minute claims here. Once again, we did take $15 on this X-Men 19 ratio if you want one of those, and we took 18 on these TMNT number 1s from Image if you want to take a stab at that deal. But that is it for me putting up anything new for the night.
What do we got to look forward to this week, Zach?
What we got to look forward to? We got a Thursday show coming up. 2 days, baby. And
it's gonna be
a big one. We got it's gonna be big. Quantum Mania.
I was gonna go like it's gonna be big, but
it's gonna be giant sized.
Yeah.
There we go. Something. Who knows? But yeah, we're doing a Thursday night show. I'll be back hosting that one again. We'll have plenty of back issues, plenty of keys. Obviously, since we were talking about it earlier, one of our preview books for that one is going to be Avengers number 8, the first appearance of Kang. So definitely check us out for that show because it's going to be really big. We're really excited. Obviously, going to have some great keys for the Ant-Man stuff.
We'll be spoiler free.
And we will be spoiler free, mostly because I probably wouldn't have seen it at that point.
Yeah, but also Daniel will be making sure none of y'all are.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Is y'all can't be spoiling each other. Not everyone can go to the
midnight premiere.
The midnight premiere. I mean, even then, like for the Thursday night show, you would either have to see like an early afternoon showing on Thursday.
Well, some people see it Wednesdays.
Yeah, or get like one of the preview showings on Wednesdays.
I missed out on.
Yeah, I missed out on that one as well.
I saw it and I was like, oh, I didn't know we were doing this, and then it was like full, and I was like,
yeah. So I will probably have to wait until.
I'll have to wait until the weekend.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait until Sunday. I think is gonna be like my first day where I'll probably be able to do that. So
yeah, I have to see because I have to take my dog in for a grooming appointment, and I don't know if there's enough time to go see it while he's getting groomed. Because I don't want them to like call me during the movie. I mean, I have it silent, but you know.
Yeah, but still, it's like then they're calling you to pick up your dog, and then you're like, well, either go pick up my dog now, or I finish the movie, which I don't think most groomers would even let you sit there and finish probably another hour in a movie, I would assume.
If they're not a daycare, they're a groomer.
Yeah, no. All right, I think we've officially given enough time for any last-minute claims or offers, so we're going to go ahead and say good night, y'all. We love you. Happy Valentine's Day again. Thank you for spending your Valentine's Day night with us. We really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And what else?
Have an ultimate night.
Yeah, have an ultimate night, and I'll see you next issue.